We're live. Hey there, hi there, ho there, everyone. I was gonna jump on a little early, but I was actually watching Jay Meets World is live with the Horror Hour, and they are playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I was watching that and I got distracted. Oh, sorry. So, hello, Entertainment Hell. Hello. Oh, what happened to my? Oh, if I hit the right button. There we go. Hello, Entertainment Hell. And hi, Pete. And I see that Yaz is getting her drink. BRB. Awesome. I already have mine, which is, we're going to go back to this situation for a minute. Pete, you are also easily distracted. Welcome to my lives. They are supposed to have a topic. They're supposed to have, there's something we're supposed to talk about. We talk about that sometimes, but if you ever click, you ever see like the thumbnail will say that, like, you know, there's a couple of times we stayed on track, but there are some that say like, gosh, what's a good example of one? I'll just make one up. Like, you know, let's talk about funny, scary movies. I don't know. And we'll talk about that for 30 minutes of the 2-hour live stream because it's just pew, pew, pew. We get so distracted. Tonight is just, I'm going to show you a couple things I got. I was going to show you a whole bunch of stuff I got, but that's we'll do a whole live dedicated to that. I have so many new tapes and so many new movies and so many things, but there's 2 things I'm going to show you specifically because they pertain to shit happening now. Hey, Lee. I almost said, hey, James, because I'm a big, stupid person. Hello, Atomic Vampire. Hello, everyone. Prima Donna Ghoul is back. So, we're talking holiday horror, right? So I have my Silent Night, Deadly Night shirt, which I got from my friend Blockbusted Videos, who I talk about all the time. So if you follow me on Instagram, then, you know, that's my ride or die right there. Did you watch Better Watch Out yet? Let me actually answer that. How do I, wait. I want to do a thing. I wanted to do a thing, but I guess I can only do it through the YouTubes. That's weird. View your channel live. That's me. Okay, let's see. Add. I don't want to add any of the. Oh, can I not add a photo into a chat? Well, that is just baloney. Well, I was going to add the photo, the thumbnail from Better Watch Out, because to answer your question, yes, I did watch Better Watch Out, and that's going to go up. I wonder if I can do it here. That's going to go up Saturday. It only lets me do videos. Okay. Wait. I'm not gonna get sidetracked. I'm not doing it. I'm looking for a couple seconds, and if it won't let me do it, then we're not doing it. Movie reactions. No. I have the teaser. I guess I could show you guys the teaser. I'll put it in here in case I decide to do that. There. So if I am feeling so inclined, I can actually put the teaser on the screen and it'll play because I just finished everything today. Let me go back to the chat though, because I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to look at other things. Melissa, yay, you made it. We've got, okay, not until December. What's not until December? Did I say something? See, my brain. Like, what are we talking about? Hello, Brian. Wow, we got some people in here. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yes, classic. So, it's Root of Duck Streamer. Who is Duck Streamer? What am I missing? Entertainment Hell, help me. Richard G is here. Richard G says, hey, Melissa. Yeah, says, hey, Melissa. I love that we're all buddies here. Hey, everyone. That's probably the best way to say it. I love Better Watch Out. It's really good. How did you like it? I'm honestly not going to spend a lot of time talking about Better Watch Out Number one, because I want you all to watch the reaction. But number two, that's it. Number one was I just want you guys to watch the reaction, and you guys can be surprised when you watch it. Saw your poll earlier about Gremlins and P2. I've never heard of P2. Oh, when it came out, I watched it. So that's a movie. I've seen Gremlins. I watched Gremlins when I was a kid, and I remember zero. I also watched Gremlins 2 when I was a kid, and remember zero. I remember that I thought Gremlins 2 was so cool, but we didn't own it. It was on TV, so that I never watched it again. And then P2 I watched back when it came out, which was like 2008, I think. And it has, gosh, I forgot her name, but she's like the babysitter in the Amityville remake. She is in the Star Wars remake. Some Star Wars remake. Jesus, James. The Star Trek reboot with Chris Pine from like 1,000 years ago. She's done a lot of stuff, but she's in it. And she's great in other things I've seen her in. And I remember that movie being good, but again, nothing stuck in my brain. So I'm like, those would be like first time watches. And I keep suggesting P2, and people, everyone in the comments, if you look at my community post, every comment says P2, 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 P2. But if you look at the votes are all going to Gremlins. So, I mean, I don't know. Silent Night, Gay Night, Silent Night, Gay Night, Silent Night, Deadly Night was my gay awakening. Oh my gosh, because Billy, that was my gay reawakening, because I only watched Silent Night, Deadly Night for the first time last year, or maybe 2 years ago, year and a half ago, sometime in the past 2 years. And I was like, well, I'm gay again. Let me see. P2 is one of the worst horror films I've ever seen. Oh, Entertainment Hell does not like it. So that'll be a fun watch for me, right? I need a protagonist I can root for. And I just need there to be like a beginning, a middle, and end. I'm not like a huge fan of like big, bleak, open-ended endings. And this channel has helped me realize I do not enjoy like asshole characters. If there's a couple, they're necessary, but if everyone is garbage, I can't get into it. I can't. Let me see. Gremlins was so awesome. Everyone says Gremlins. Leo. Hello, Leo. How are you feeling, Leo, by the way? I always mean to check up and I don't. See, isn't The Shining a holiday horror? It's a snow. Even in my thumbnail for this video, I put The Shining in there, even though it's not really determined what part of the winter it is, but it has enough. There's so much freaking snow. You can just say it's a holiday film. Same with like Die Hard. Everyone's like, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. By God, in my opinion, it is. I can watch it anytime, but it hits different during the holiday season. Leo has arrived. Let the battle commence. Oh my gosh, you guys. Leo, Melissa, listen. This does not... You're both not getting my VHS. Still, I apologize. We can fight about this forever. But you already know I have it on DVD. I've got it on the Blu-ray in that collection. I've got the VHS. I found online through a claim sale another copy of the VHS, but it's like the special edition that doesn't have like the red border. So it was like a limited special collector's edition that is just like the dark cover. And that arrives in like a week or two. And I am very excited. Gremlins 2 as well. Key and Peele, the most hysterical skit on YouTube. I love Key and Peele. Did I see that? I was in the writer's room to look like that. Okay. I have to rewatch Key and Peele because I remember there's so many things that stick out in my mind because that show is so freaking funny. But I haven't seen it in a long time. And I feel like it would have great like replay value. Ricky and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is hotter. I will say I'm going to have to disagree with you. He was definitely attractive. They picked two attractive gentlemen to be the leads in these movies, but Billy just had that like perfect chiseled jawline situation. And, you know, Ricky always made stupid faces like, and I just couldn't, you know what, like it took a long time before I was like, oh, look, he has a body, yaddy, yaddy. Like they should have told us that sooner. Leo and Melissa and Leo. Lee says he loved P2. I'm trying to catch up on all these. Oh my gosh, there's so many chats. Yes, Joseph, yes, Ricky. Okay, everyone an asshole. That's why I didn't enjoy the latest Black Christmas. I didn't watch that one, and I probably never will. I've only seen the original because it's iconic, and I've seen the 2006 remake because it is just like trashy goodness. I watch that every holiday season. But the new one, I heard had like no redeeming qualities, and that's too bad. They pass holidays in The Shining over time. So there you go. There's probably like a Christmas tree or something in the background we're just not paying attention to. Which VHS are we talking about? Oh, I was talking about I'm sorry, did I even say the name? Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Leo and Melissa in this chat have an ongoing, like a planned cage match to fight over my VHS copy of Wes Craven's New Nightmare, but I actually have now a second copy coming in and I'm still keeping it. Have you ever seen Dr. Sleep? I did. After watching Dr. Sleep, I actually finally bought the Shining book and read it because I had only seen the movie and never read the book. And I've always heard that Stephen King was like, he hated the movie, the Jack Nicholson movie. I loved the book and I totally can understand why he was pissed about the movie. And then I bought Dr. Sleep because I'm like, well, now I want to know how closely Dr. Sleep compares to the movie, because I know that the Dr. Sleep movie is playing, it's like a juggling act of, it's like 85% an adaptation of the book, but because it also follows the Jack Nicholson film, they incorporated a lot of sequel-y aspects that are not in the original Dr. Sleep. And it's a whole complicated thing. We can sit here and we have a whole live dedicated to that if we wanted to. But hope you haven't seen Gremlins 2 yet after Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead, sorry, must be the greatest sequel ever. I'm depending on the poll that I put up on my community part of the channel, so you guys should go check it out if you haven't already. It seems like Gremlins is going to win. So we'll watch Gremlins this year, which means we're going to watch Gremlins 2 probably next year. Must have New Nightmare. Hell yeah. I prefer brunettes. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. See, the whole blonde chiseled face thing, his body was better. He didn't smoke either, which is a big like for me. Dr. Sleep, such a worthy sequel to the original. I enjoyed it. It was not scary, which was the only thing. Mike Flanagan is a fantastic writer, director, producer. Like his material is always like high quality, but it was not scary. And that was the only thing at the end when we finally go back to the hotel. I was like, this is going to be epic. And that's actually where the movie kind of went meh for me, because it was just a rehash of every location we'd already previously been to. They could have just picked one or two and not had him walk through every single hallway he did before and then have all of the same ghosts, but they kind of paled in comparison to how they were in the original. Like it was kind of, he showed us so much that it became not scary. That was my opinion of the end of Dr. Sleep. But overall, I thought it was a great movie. Great performances. What's her face? I forgot her name as the hat. What's her name? The villain, essentially. She was fantastic. The 2019 Black Christmas is way better than the 2006 film. Really. He's the first person to actually ever say that. But to me, I mean, good, Jamesy. Can't wait to see VHS copy. Yes, Mama's calling. Oh, okay, be right back. Oh, I'm so behind on this chat. I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm going to have to skip ahead a little bit because I don't want to be answering stuff that y'all said 20 minutes ago. I love Michelle Trachtenberg in Black Christmas. She acted like... See, I liked that movie for being very, like... what's the word? Shock... No, what is it? Like, exploitation kind of horror. Like, it was like, let's put a bunch of attractive girls who were all, like... at the time, well-known actresses, and just have like terrible things happen to them. It's very stylized, very over the top. Thank you, Rose the Hat. She was fantastic in Dr. Sleep. What do we got? I remember I saw Dr. Sleep with I love how we're talking about. See, where's Pete? See, this is what happens. We just get completely off. I'm going to open my things in a second. Have you seen Santa's Sleigh? No, but I've seen the clip of like a dinner scene. So I feel like if that is like the culmination of like maybe the end of the movie or something, then I'm probably never actually gonna watch it. Have you seen The Stepfather, 1987, Stepfather 2 from 1989, and The Stepfather 3 from 1992? Brian, after this live, because I want you to stay with me. I want you to stay here. After this live, type in "Shut Up, James Stepfather," and you will get results for my reaction to Stepfather and Stepfather 2. Stepfather I watched last year on Father's Day. Stepfather 2 I watched this year on Father's Day, and I plan on watching Stepfather 3 next year on Father's Day. So 2 out of the 3. After this, please make note, and you should go check those out, because I had a blast watching those movies. Loved Dr. Sleep, amazing film director. Yeah, the cinematography, like everything looks amazing. Rebecca Ferguson. Thank you, Atomic Vampire, is Rebecca Ferguson. She plays Rose the Hat in Dr. Sleep, and she is fantastic. At least it's a wholesome. After that, she was like, I'm ruined. I have to go to Hallmark Christmas movies now. which is good. I'm sure they pay, you know. Okay, pause. I'm going to open some things, right? 2 things, and they're actually listed where I got these from in the description already down below. One of them was a prize that I won. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did post this in my story a couple times. I entered like a competition because I had just watched 2 weeks ago on the channel. We watched Blood Rage, which was a Thanksgiving themed horror film. We watched it together. We had a whole live discussion about Blood Rage and the Thanksgiving movie. It's been great, right? We've had our Thanksgiving conversations. Well, after watching the movie, but before the reaction went up, I entered a contest to win the Blu-ray copy of Blood Rage, and I won. And it arrived literally today. So I was like, you know what? I need to. Ooh, it's thick. Oh, she's thick. Oh, it's from Arrow. So we've got. If you're new here, I do movie reactions. Like this channel is mainly movie reactions, but I am an avid physical media collector. So I always talk about. I link everything to the VHS or the DVD or the Blu-ray or the whatever or the behind the scenes. Like I'm not going to watch a movie to just watch a movie. I need to know everything about it afterwards. Oh, Blood Rage. Arrow is amazing. So like Shut Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow, Synapse. These are the companies that are re-releasing amazing movies in like high def. Of the stickers on the back. That's fine. This didn't cost me anything. Because this is thick, I'm thinking it's 2 discs. 2K resolution, blah, 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 blah. Shot in 1983, but not released until 1987, which I found out while filming my reaction. Blood Rage is a gloriously gruesome slice of 80s slasher heaven, now restored from the original negative for this stuffed edition. I think I put the scissors back downstairs because I'm a big freaking dummy. I want to open it. Did everyone watch my Blood Rage reaction last year? Last month. Wait, we're still in November. Did y'all watch the reaction or not? Let me see. And then the year after that, watch the remake. Oh, yeah, I had heard. Oh, Amber Heard is in that. I don't know if I can watch anything with Amber Heard in it ever again. I always thought she was a bad actress. I've never liked her. So the whole Johnny Depp situation didn't help, you know. I have to say, you can easily skip Stepfather 3 and just watch Dentist 1 and 2. None of them are good, but the Dentists are just way better than Stepfather 3. I've heard that what I might do with some of these movies is not do like a full reaction and just do like a live watch along because there's no editing involved, which means I can do more of those. And we're going to start getting into like memberships and or Patreon in 2024. So we'll think about, there's some things I'm trying to figure out. Because also the movies I'm posting on YouTube, if they're not wide, kind of like if not enough people know about the movies, they don't get any traction. So like Blood Rage, I had a blast. I think my reaction to Blood Rage is actually funny. And I don't think I'm a funny person, you know, but it's not getting any traction because no one knows what the hell Blood Rage is. Like no one knows that this is like kind of one of like the cheesiest, campiest, bloodiest slasher movies out there. And like, why are we not talking about it? So I have to kind of keep my reactions on YouTube to things that people will watch, you know, if that makes sense. And then we can do all the fun stuff in memberships and on Patreon. Opening of Santa. Oh, the opening of Santa Sleigh is the dinner scene. Oh, well, then I can probably watch that movie. I need to get Blood Rage in my collection. I did enjoy it for what it was. Yeah, it was very cheesy and campy and ridiculous. The mom in Blood Rage makes it worth it. And the crazy kills. The gore was insane. So I'm guessing I was watching like the unrated version. Where have I been? I've never heard of Santa Sleigh. It looks like a holiday horror comedy. It's got like Fran Drescher, I'm pretty sure, in it. Atomic Vampire. Yep. The world is just a better place pretending Santa Sleigh doesn't exist. Entertainment hell. Stop. Because that's kind of how I feel about Better Watch Out. But please still watch that reaction this weekend. You're totally funny. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I think I watched Blood Rage reaction 3 times. It was so much fun, and nope, never heard of it before. Yeah, there's very few. Sorry, I hate having garbage in my hand, but I do. There are few reactions of mine that I love watching the movie, but then I also love editing. Like I'm editing and I'm like, I'm having fun editing this. And then when it's done, I'm like, that's funny. And Blood Rage was one of those. Dolly Dearest was one too. Okay. I do know that I don't watch reaction videos until I've seen the movie before. Same. Some people say they do. And some people actually in here, I think it was Yaz or Melissa. One of you, I think, watches my reaction before even watching the movie. And I'm like, I want to know all the nuance. But I do go to watch the movie, then come back. Yes, I will watch Trolley Killer soon, then your video. That was one that I kind of did, again, to be like, this is what's trending. You know, I have to watch this. Santa Slay is hilarious. Let me see. I haven't seen Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 or 5, but it's a completely original story. So nobody likes Better Watch Out 1989. Did I watch the wrong Better Watch Out? Do you think I watched the wrong Better Watch Out? No, I put the year. I kept putting up polls and I said Better Watch Out 2016. So if everyone voted for Better Watch Out 2016, but they meant Better Watch Out 1989, well, damn. Is that the one that's like a short? Because there's one that's, I think, a part of like an anthology or something. I don't know all of them. Christmas Evil 1980 is also called Better Watch Out. So so then really I could have watched the wrong one entirely. Yaz watches the reactions before watching the movie Blood Rage. Such a fun time. Your reaction is so fun. Well, thank you, Lee. I did have fun watching it. Have you seen Dead End? No. It's my favorite. It's Christmas. It's Christmas horror. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dead End. By Prima Donna. Should I spell it exactly? Because I actually had the person who originally recommended Better Watch Out has a username that I think I quickly just typed in my phone because I'm looking on YouTube and there's like 5 people with that username. I don't know how to look at my subscribers to know if that person subscribed to me. So I'm like, I can't find them that way. I looked on Instagram and there's no exact person with that name. So I was going to give them a shout out in the description and in the video. And I was like, I think I mistyped their name. So that is on me. But I just put you in as recommending Dead End. So if I watch that next year, I only watch reviews first if the movie isn't one I'd normally like. Yeah, no, I samesies. Better Watch Out 1989 is the Silent Night, Deadly Night sequel. Oh, you mean Silent Night, Deadly? Okay, wait, I have it. Because I was going to talk about this. Let me just jump to this for a second. I have this that I have not opened yet. It's still in the plastic. I got it like sometime earlier this year. Thank you. There it is. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Better Watch Out. When you said Better Watch Out 1989, I thought that was just because I just watched a movie literally called Better Watch Out. Thank you for clarifying because my brain is stupid. I'm watching all of these this month, supposedly. That's why I was like, I can only do one other movie. So if it's Gremlins or P2, y'all can go to the community tab and vote. It's one of those because it's also all 3 of these. Because I already watched part 1 on this channel. I'm sorry, pause for a second. In the description, today I actually created a new playlist that's all my holiday horror reactions. There's only 4. I do usually 2 a year. This year I'm doing way more than that. So that list is going to shoot up quickly. But it's Silent Night, Deadly Night reaction, the original. It's the Silent Night, which is the remake. That's my second ever holiday reaction. Then I did Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 last year. And then I also did Christmas Bloody Christmas last year. So those 4 movies make up my holiday horror playlist. And that link is in the description down below. Once Better Watch Out comes out this weekend, that will go into the list. When I do all these, they will go on the list. When I do Gremlins or P2, that will go in the list. So I'm going to have like a constant, playlist situation going. Thank you. Yes, everyone is telling me no. Lynn Shay is don't tell me that. I recommend you should watch The Devil's Candy. I've heard of that. Brian Sanchez says The Devil's Candy. I also have a lot of these. Is that Christmas themed or is that just regular? The Devil's Candy. because everyone here knows that I run everything by Blockbusted videos first. And if he says I should watch it, then I watch it. Wait, where did that go? There we go. Brian Sanchez. Period. No, it's not a movie, but the Tales from the Crypt episode. Yes, that is what I was thinking of, was the one where what's her face, that soap opera actress or something, is being chased. Lee says me. I watched that on Deadly Night, The Toy Maker last year. That I don't know what you're talking. Don't tell me. Don't spoil anything for me. But I already watched the 2016. No, that is no, I had never seen that before. I had seen the poster, and then in the reaction, I mentioned this in the beginning, but that came out, and I forgot what year, but that movie, The Babysitter, came out, which I think has Samara Weaving in it. And I got them confused all the time and never saw either of them. And so that's just, sorry, this just looks like I feel like I look blurry. But no, I had never seen it, knew nothing about it. It was highly recommended. I did a bunch of polls. It won all the polls. And so I watched it. And so this weekend, you're getting that, the Better Watch Out. Kate Basinger Christmas movie while she was out was good, about her witnessing 4 gang murders, killing a... Oh my God. Okay. Kate Basinger. What's she doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to open this. Oh, it is 2 discs. At least 2, right? Ah, disc 1. Look at disc 1. It's with a hand. And disc 2 is the original artwork. Oh, and that's cool. So this is the art. This is the artwork on the outside, but it's a reversible. Like I can see through this, and I could switch it. And it's the original. This artwork I could do instead. Excuse me. Oh, this is like just more Arrow stuff. That is amazing. High definition, blah, 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 blah. Audio commentary with the director, both sides of the camera, interview with the producer, Double Jeopardy interview with actor Mark Soper, Geez Louise interview with actress Louise. Oh my gosh, I am excited. Man Behind the Mayhem interview with the special event. This can be amazing. 3 minutes with Ted Raimi. Interview with the actor Ted. That's so funny because Ted Raimi pops up for 5 seconds in the beginning of this movie. I love that they were like, let's get him in for an interview. Return to Shadowwoods, feature out revisiting the original locations. I am so excited for this. I love behind the scenes stuff. Love behind the scenes stuff. Better Watch Out, Mess Me Up. Hello, Legault. Legault. How would you pronounce that? Legault. That's stupid. Legault. That's not how you would say it. Legault. I'm gonna call you Land 13. That one, I'm not gonna say anything about it because the reaction goes up on Saturday. But the Toy Silent Night as one of the we talked about it on stream. See, Blockbusted Videos says, I think The Toy Maker is like his favorite of the Silent Night movies, but he said that 3, 4, and 5 are a trip. He was like 3 is like a whole different thing, kind of. 4 is like way out there. 5 is way out there, but I think he said The Toy Maker, which I think is 5. Yeah, is his favorite. So I'm excited for that one because he doesn't really do me dirty. He doesn't steer me in the wrong direction. Although Night of the Demons 2, I did not like as much as I think I thought I was going to, or he thought I was going to. Silent of the Night 5 is a super, that one scene. Oh no, okay, y'all be talking about this one scene. I'm skipping these comments. That's a great movie. Jack Frost, Night. Okay, the Killer Snowman movie. I've still never seen that one. Ow, I've seen like clips of it. I think Shannon Elizabeth, isn't it? Oof. Ooh, that was a good one. I see someone said this. Stop talking about this one scene I haven't seen. It's like Lego. Thank you, Lego. I love it. Well, hello, Lego. And that scene was some. Oh my God, y'all with the scene. Okay, let's open the second thing because now, who here is a gamer of any kind? Does anyone play like Dead by Daylight or any games? Like, what's everyone playing? No. Pause. What's everyone drinking? That's always what I ask. and it takes everyone like 1,000 years to answer. So I'm going to ask it now. What's everyone drinking? And then, do you play video games? Because if you do, then you know that today's a big deal. And because it's a big deal, I actually got this package like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't opened it yet. I ripped it open earlier to make sure it was the right one because there's like 5 that look the same. But let's see. Prima Donna has some water. Smart. That is smart. You gotta stay hydrated. I've been chugging water all day long. I've been actually today. I was working on the Better Watch Out reaction all day. It took me most of the day yesterday, and I took a break, and then I finished doing it today. So, anyone else? What are we drinking? Well, I guess while everyone's thinking of what they're drinking and wanting to answer, and also letting me know what video games you play, I'm going to tell you, if you play games, if you don't play games, there's a game called Dead by Daylight. I'm sure you've heard of it. Dead by Daylight has like, they have their own original characters, horror like villain characters that they make, and they actually get licenses from other horror icons. Like I don't think they have Freddy anymore, but they used to have Freddy Krueger. They have Michael Myers. They call him Bubba, but it's Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw. They have Pinhead from Hellraiser. They have Alien from Alien, literally like the xenomorph. You could play as Survivor as Ripley, technically, like it looks almost like her, but not really. But today I had fresh cherries blended with coconut. Oh, that sounds good. Amaretto. Okay, I like that. Let me see. I'm drinking Florida Man IPA. I like RPGs. My husband and 7-year-old game more than me now. You got to game a little more. I'm playing Until Dawn. Ooh. Oh, I loved that game. We played once through and then immediately started playing again, but we never finished the second time. That game messed us up. Drinking a Rolling Rock and don't play games anymore. Not much time anymore. Yeah, there's no time. So I used to, like, I'm a ride or die for like a story mode game, like a Resident Evil game where it's like one player and there's like a mystery to unfold and whatever. But now it's all about the online play, which does work better for me not having time. So I can come home, play a couple rounds, and then go have dinner, go to bed, whatever, because it doesn't require like remembering what happened the day before or something. Like if I were to jump back into, I started playing the Resident Evil 4 remake and I got like not even halfway through probably. I'm going to forget everything that was happening whenever I finally decide to play again. Peach for Loco. I thought those were banned. Scott, I thought those killed people. You're talking about a PC game, Terror Drone. Drome. That sounds familiar. And any game. I know that like a lot of games are now, they're linked like cross-play. So if you're on PC, you can play against someone on PlayStation or someone on Xbox, which I love. That's a thing. Let go. Drinking cold brew and chocolate milk. I like that. I like all the drinks you guys are describing to me. But when it comes to the video game thing, right? Dead by Daylight. If you play, great. If you play, you should actually find me on there and play sometime. If not, well, I mean, whatever. It's a fun enough game. And it's another one of those games you can jump on, play a couple rounds, and bounce. Because you just go in for like 10 to 15 minutes, try to, figure out the objective, and escape and not get killed. Well, today, 2 big updates in the video game world. There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. It came out in August. Today, they just launched a new killer, I think a new survivor, and a new map. So if you're playing Texas Chainsaw, check that out. It just launched. Make sure you update it so that the update comes through and you're not like waiting for it to do that. You can do that. And then Dead by Daylight just added Chucky. So you can now play as Chucky, like literally voiced by Brad Dourif, licensed image of Chucky, or you can play, against him, meaning you're like a survivor trying to not get killed by him. The gameplay that I've seen has looked awesome. If you play Dead by Daylight, then you know that there's like pallets that you can knock down to like stun or block a killer. Chucky can go under them. So the only character that can go under pallets that I know of is Chucky. And he is the first Dead by Daylight killer that is third person, because usually it's first person, which is why I never play as killer, because I hate first person games. Let me see. No, they just took the caffeine out of the Four Locos. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because they were killing people. Reformulated it. Yeah, everyone was dying. let me see. Why they never made Demons 1985 video game? How cool would that be? They might. I mean, we're getting Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We had Friday the 13th for a minute. We had Evil Dead. We have Texas Chainsaw. Like, they're making a Scream game. They're working on Halloween. Like, these things are happening. Speaking of holiday movies, Yeri, never heard of it. What is that? I have played Texas Chainsaw, but I have such a bad memory that I cannot remember the maps. No, Atomic, none of us can. Those maps are so stupid complicated. Stupid complicated. We tried memorizing them. I can only remember, because they do a good job of giving you, well, the house outside looks like the house from the movie, but they've changed 95% of everything. So, like, you know, you only know the lobby and the first couple of rooms of that house and maybe a little bit upstairs, but they added so many like holes in the wall and staircases and this and that and a back room and whatever. 90% of the maps are completely fresh maps and we can't figure them out. Let me see. Did you see Chucky? Was that Chucky Christmas episode? I actually haven't watched seasons 2 or 3 of Chucky. I've been saying for a year I wanted to watch season 2 on this channel and then watch season 3. TV shows are not, I can't do it. I don't have the time. They require so much time. And so I'm sorry. Speaking of holiday films, Terrifier 3. That's Terrifier 3. I got this poster when I went to see the re-release of Terrifier 2 because they put it back in theaters on November 1st. I got my free poster. I went like an hour early. I went an hour early, got the poster, put it in my car. I actually have 2. I meant to sell the other one. And then went back inside and got like some chicken tenders and just like sat in the theater and ate until the movie started. But yes, I've had a couple people be like, I'm annoyed that it's Christmas themed and keep it Halloween themed and blah, blah, blah. He's not tied down to any specific holiday. Like, I love that it's Christmas themed. Like, one thing that the director said, and I agree with this, is that art can interact in public kind of unnoticed. And obviously it will be a little harder for that to happen during Christmas time, but not impossible. So I'm here for it. Wait, I fucked up on my post before. What did? Did I miss something? Dang, you already have a poster. Yes, it's the poster is cute. The poster is cute. Art is art is forever. Okay? Near and now, always forever. Oh, but the reason I mentioned Dead by Daylight, where's ADHD? Gone. The reason I mentioned Dead by Daylight and Chucky is because I actually have my Chucky socks on in honor of the re-release, or not re-release, the release of Chucky in the game. But I got this a couple weeks ago, and I haven't opened it. I opened the box, but not this. Is a custom, excuse me, I'm dying, it's okay. Custom box to hold the 4K collection of Child's Play. So you know how Shout Factory released the 4K, so every single movie has a separate disc now, and it awesome art, slip covers, everything. But just like my Halloween collection has a box, so you can put them separately or in the box. Friday the 13th has a box. Omen, a box. But their Child's Play didn't for some reason, and a lot of other collections don't. Like, they release the movies sporadically, and there's no like singular box. So this custom box supposedly can hold every single movie. And this is from Blockbuster Box Sets LLC, and I put the link in the description. Ooh, it is thick. Okay, so this is the front Child's Play collection. Ooh, it's glossy. That's the top. That's one side. And this is another side. I wish that this is one of the Shout Factory covers. I wish it was part 2. But that is crazy. Let me see. Yo, shut up. Okay. Okay, babies. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Guys. This is beautiful. If there was an option to customize, again, I would have had the part 2 cover on there because part 2 is one of my favorites in the franchise, but like the art is probably the best of all the ones that they redid from Shout Factory. But oh my gosh. I got something else from them too, but I can't show you. So will this fit right back in there? Or do I have to? Now it's too big though. Okay, well, we're going to have to, we'll fix that, another time. Now it doesn't fit on the shelf. The box. Yes. The moon. Oh crap. The moon's way over there, so I can't go look at it. That art is amazing, but the quality of that box, like it was like, if it's perfect, Richard. Yes, love the box. Love it. Oh, I should clean my mess, right? Oh, so there. I'm not going to show off anything else. I've got like tapes and posters and clothing and a bunch of stuff over there, but that's going to have to wait. We're talking about holiday horror movies. How is everyone? Oh my gosh. Actually, let me tell them. I already did the updates, period. I'm live right now, but we'll play after. I gotta tell my people. Because Dead by Daylight, we have been waiting for this Texas Chainsaw Massacre new map, and I'm more excited for Chucky in Dead by Daylight. So let me see the children 20. I have seen that, and I remember that being a great movie until like the very end. I remember the ending. I was like, what? But I remember it was scary. That movie scared me. It was just very simple, like wintertime premise. Like the family goes away on holiday, and then the kids like, I don't know, turn into like murderous zombie kind of things or something. The children was creepy. I remember very much. Yep. No, agreed on that one. Let's see. What else do we... So P2 I might watch. What are some staples that you watch every year? I already said that. Oh, I guess I gave a thumbs up. That I watch. Black Christmas 2006 every year. The original Black Christmas most years. I'll watch that one. Because it's so good. And they're good in like different ways, right? They're such different vibes. So the first one is like this in-depth like character study where it's like this weird uncomfortable drama almost. You're following all these characters going through stuff while at the same time like a girl is missing and there's like someone in the attic and blah, like there's so many weird random things going on and they don't always actually connect, which is interesting. And then the movie has no like there's no motive. It just ends and you're like, well, damn, but the ride was fun. And it ends and vaguely enough that I'm giving you fireworks now. It ends vaguely enough that, how do I turn that off? Because I don't like it. That it's not bleak, And then the 2006 remake is like, let's just go full on like exploitation, gore, graphic violence, over the top, silly, campy. I like that they went into like the story of Billy and all that stuff. Only thing with the 2006 film is I basically stop watching when they leave the house because I think that whole last 10 minutes in the hospital is like one of the worst pieces of cinema ever. And it completely ruins the rest of the movie. So once they leave the house, I actually turn the movie off. Never watch one horror film every year for Christmas, but I do always watch Home Alone 1 and 2. Just have to. See, for me, the absolutely must-watch horror movie, not horror movies, holiday movies are Scrooge and It's a Wonderful Life. I watch those two movies every single year. Black Christmas will work its way in most years, either one or both, for horror. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is like, I want to say a must, but I didn't watch it last year. I wanted to, but last year was like very just stressful. Every holiday season is stressful. So I didn't get to watch it, and that was a big bummer. And then usually at least one of the like claymation movies. So like Year Without a Santa Claus or Rudolph Shiny New Year or the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Original Black Christmas is one of my favorite slashers. Love the atmosphere. Super love the atmosphere. Dylan, thank you. This is from Blockbusted Videos. So Blockbusted, we met up in Utah to go do the filming location thing, the on-set cinema. We actually went to go where they filmed Silent Night, Deadly Night. We went to where they filmed the toy store, which is now a gym. And they basically emptied out the gym and they played the movie in there. And it was super cool. But he knew I didn't have a shirt, so he got this for me because he's a real bitch. Black Christmas 06 is great. My husband says, I love shitty movies. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I can't watch these movies with Moses because he doesn't like crappy movies. He doesn't like, it needs to be like good. And I'm fine with it being kind of trashy. Have you seen Krampus? I've made it oh yes, Krampus is amazing. My Instagram post today was my 4K copy of Krampus, the naughty cut, because it's like an unrated version. Krampus is a blast. That's another one that I wish I could say I watch every year, but it basically gets to the point where I get so overwhelmed. I work retail, so I get so overwhelmed this time of year that I only get to watch probably 2 movies from start to finish that are holiday themed, separate from my movie reactions, like comfort movies, So it's always Scrooged and It's a Wonderful Life are the top 2. Yes, Scrooged with Bill Murray. That is one of my, I love that movie. Start to finish, I love that movie. And It's a Wonderful Life, love that movie, start to finish. So black and white only. I have the colored versions. That's actually one of the movies I probably own the most copies of. Thank you, Goodwill. I think I have 5 copies of It's a Wonderful Life. 4 of them are on VHS. I have 4 VHS. Yep. And 1 Blu-ray. So when I watch the Blu-ray. But let me see, Christmas Vacation and Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol. It's so funny. I can picture the cover of Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol. And I've seen Christmas Vacation and I liked it, but I think I watched it so late in my life that it didn't turn into a tradition, Well, I guess that's not saying anything because I watched Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas for the first time maybe 7-8 years ago. And that immediately became a movie I wanted to watch all of the time. Christmas horror stories become a staple. Anthology, A Christmas Horror Story. Lee suggests. You haven't suggested it, but I'm going to say you suggested it in case I do want to watch it. A Christmas Horror Story. Just in case. Next year, because staying with my hubs, damn it. I might have missed some comments. For me, my must-watch non-horror Christmas movies are Claus. Oh, is that the one with why did his name just leave my brain? Probably because of the dementia. Is that an animated one, or for some reason I'm picturing one with like oh my gosh, Dodgeball, Wedding Crashers. Why is his brain leaving? So dementia runs in my family, and I'm pretty sure it's coming. But we have a couple of years until it really like fully peaks. But my words just leave me. So sorry about that. I do like the Santa Claus and Elf. I've only seen once. My sister actually got it for me a couple of years ago, like on Blu-ray or something, and it wasn't until this Thanksgiving, 2 weeks ago, that I was like, yeah, I think you think I love Vince Vaughn. Thank you. That's who. Yeah. I was like, I think you think I love Elf, and I have only seen it like once when it first came out, and she like her jaw dropped, and she's like, I thought you loved Elf. I'm like, no, it was cute. It definitely was cute. I don't not like it. I've only just seen it the one time. Oops, sorry, I skipped Brian. Have you seen To All a Good Night 1980s Christmas slasher movie? Remember? No spoilers, but no, I haven't. To All a Good Night? No, Brian with the suggestions. To All a Good Night. Again, these have to get run by Blockbusted Videos, and he tells me what to watch. Sorry for not chatting. I'm also baking some Christmas cookies. Pete, send me the cookies. I want one. It's okay. I've had ADHD this whole time. There's a couple times I called up Pete because like my ADHD has been flaring. How? Where are we here? It's okay. So that's animated. It's not the Vince Vaughn thing I was thinking of. A lot of movies are underappreciated. I think Scrooged is underappreciated. Dudley Moore, there's a Santa Claus, the movie 1985, and a terrible Disney 90s film. Tim Allen is the kind of man where you can see the bad person in real life seeping through his performances. Ooh, Entertainment Hell. Entertainment Hell has hot take after hot take after hot take after hot take. So don't even tune into my lives for me. Tune in for this. But Dudley Moore, is that who stars? Is that the actor's name who's in the original Santa Claus? Because I will say there are some movies where you're right. When I'm looking at the person, the real life them seeps through in a negative way that I can't rewatch it. I mentioned Amber Heard before. I never liked her as an actress anyway. That All the Girls Love Mandy Lane. I thought the movie was so stupid, and she was bad. I was like, this girl is annoying. But Tim Allen is not necessarily one of those people for me. Even though I know that, you know, there are negative aspects of his life for sure. Let me see. I like the terrible Disney film. Oh, okay, so I haven't seen that. Decent British 80s Christmas horror movie called Don't Open Till Christmas. Oh, Lego. I'm gonna call it. I'm sorry if I'm still mispronouncing it, but like I just want to say Lego. Vinegar Syndrome did a release of that. I didn't get it because I haven't seen the movie, but Blockbusted Videos. I'm basically plugging my friend's page. Go to Instagram and find me. The link is in the description. But also, when you find me, look under my friends list or whatever for Blockbusted. So not Blockbuster, but Blockbusted Videos. He is my like bestie ride or die in real life. We talk all the time. But I also run a lot of these movies by him first, and he knows my vibe to know if I'm going to like it or not. But I actually went to a like punk rock flea market last year. And the Archive was there. The Archive is a store that is it's a storefront for Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome re-releases older movies with like exceptional packaging. So you'll have like some 1960s movie that no one saw, underground, you know, terrible quality gore fest or something. And they will give you like a cardboard slip cover, like new restoration, interviews, behind the scenes, everything. It's crazy the amount of effort that they put into these movies that are not mainstream at all. But Don't Open Till Christmas was one of them. And the cover actually has, I think, like a bloody knife being held by, it looks like Santa, and a woman with her out on the cover. So that's, I mean, I can only guess what the movie is like. Are you thinking of Fred Claus? Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Fred Claus. He's like Santa Claus's brother or something. That's what I was thinking of before. Favorite non-horror movie, Christmas Vacation, Scrooge, Die Hard, yup. Garfield Christmas Special, and THR 80s. THR 80s? Oh, special from the 80s. James. Die Hard is, I can watch Die Hard any time of year, but I'm going to say it again. It hits different during the holidays. It is completely set on Christmas. It has Christmas music. It's at a Christmas party. They are like wearing Santa costumes. There's garland. There's lights. It makes almost no sense to me when someone says that's not a Christmas movie. It is dripping Christmas, top to bottom. But to each his own, you know. I grew up on the Santa Claus, the movie. Oh, that's the Disney one, or not that's the 1985 one. Mandy Lane IA tip. Yeah, no, that I'm guessing you meant either way. Mandy Lane was not. I didn't like that at all. Everyone was talking about it. Okay, Blockbusted Videos is a great name. His is a great name. It's actually, I don't know if it still is this, but it was like, because it's like a brand name kind of. He was going to do merch and stuff at some point, and I think he even has like stickers and his collection is like, my collection is a couple shelves. His collection is actually an entire room, wall to wall movies, a closet with more movies, and that's still not enough room for his movies and his merch. His collection is wild. But he's also like really funny and awesome. but it was Blockbusted Videos and Tanning was the actual full name in like a neon situation. It's freaking great. He's amazing. So yeah, go find his thing. But he's like my filter of what I watch and what I don't watch. Christmas Evil. Somebody mentioned Christmas Evil before. Ow. Ow. You hear my back crack? Oh. Dudley Moore. Grew up on the Dudley Moore 1985 one, but lost touch with it. So on Netflix. You know what? That's the only decent thing about streaming is there are movies that I have not seen in 1,000 years that like magically will pop up and I'm like, oh my gosh. Very wait. Speaking of Christmas movies, has anyone ever seen or heard of, you're all going to say no. If anyone says yes, like blowing you a kiss, a movie called Feeders. It is a shot on video, like shot on a camcorder movie. It's shot on like someone's VHS camcorder. Like I think it was shot on when you used to have to put the VHS tape in the camcorder and shut it. And like, that's how it was filmed. Terrible acting, barely directed, no story. Just, it's only like an hour and 15 minutes or something long. The practical effects are worse than like what a 10-year-old could do, but it is, to me, one of the most charming movies I've ever seen. And it actually is my like movie making awakening, if that makes sense. So I used to love movies always. I loved movies. I loved trailers. I loved whatever. When I hear busted, I think slang growing up, I meant loose. Oh, like he's busted. Pete, you've heard of Feeders. So I used to love movies. I loved trailers. I would like kind of do my own little thing, like with toys at home and stuff and like reenact crap and whatever. But when my mom came home with a copy of Feeders, because I guess she's worked at a hotel as like a waitress, and there was like a movie event and they had extra tapes, and my mom, aside from a lot of things, was a fun person to like be around, you know? So I guess she like would make friends with like all these people, and they gave her an extra tape and she brought it home and I watched it and I was like, this is really like bad. But I loved watching it, and it kind of told me I could do this. I can make movies. Why don't I like make movies with my friends? So like that's when I started getting really big into like making movies, filming, writing. Now I do modern trailers. Now I do my movie reactions and stuff. Yes, I watched it on Tube. Oh, after I posted on Instagram. I'm sorry if you hated it, because it's not good, right? I love it though. I had never seen the sequel. I always heard there was a part 2. But on Tubi, they have part 1, part 2, and apparently last year a part 3. Now, I will say parts 1 and 2 have equal ridiculousness and charm. Part 2 ups the camp and ridiculousness and stupidity by being Christmas themed, by bringing back most of the same actors, but having them play different people. It's about aliens. Aliens come to Earth, and they literally are like little rag dolls that just go like, it's really bad. The aliens fight Santa, and then Santa's like I'm gonna kill the aliens. It is so terrible. Loved it. Loved the first 2 movies. I only got like halfway through the third. It's the same people making it, but it seemed like they were trying too hard to be in on the joke in the third, that it didn't come off as charming. But definitely check out at least the first 2. Terrible acting, bad effects, shot in VHS quarter. Sounds like a very... Yes, Richard, go to Tubi. Tubi is... I don't know why we're not talking about Tubi enough, because they've got like every mainstream movie you can think of. I was like, I didn't realize they'd have like Chucky, Child's Play, freaking Texas Chainsaw, Poltergeist, like a bunch of regular mainstream movies. But then they had Feeders, and I lost my mind. But because it's Christmas themed, watch Feeders, and then immediately watch Feeders 2. They're both only just over an hour long, so you're only taking up 2.5 hours of your life watching both movies. Ow. Okay, what else we got? I mean, no one's talking about it, so I'm going to say it. Jaws the Revenge. Jaws the Revenge. Now, I can watch that movie whenever, because to me it's so bad it's good, but it is technically a Christmas / New Year's Eve movie. So literally have a movie paused on Tubi right now, the best streaming service for sure. No one's talking about it. I want them to start charging. Like, it's free, but I'm like, I would pay if they could get more movies even. No, Tubi's fantastic. But okay, so we got Jaws Revenge, which is, it opens on like Christmas Eve, and then the movie plays out over the course of like a week or two. So then New Year's happens. So Christmas Eve and New Year's. Jaws Revenge, I think I can forgive most of the plot. Jaws Revenge is beautiful to look at. I think it is. I don't think it's beautiful to look at. I think it's the most like lazily made movie. Entertainment hell, don't listen to me. I just described a movie made by some people on a camcorder, and I'm trying to say that Jaws: Revenge is more lazy. I think it's more lazy because a $20 million budget, which would be like a $100 million budget today, a $20 million budget that was used to do nothing. But I love that movie. I love Jaws: Revenge. It is terrible. It is so bad it's good. I love so bad they're good movies. Theaters 1 and 2, Jaws: Revenge. Have you seen Deadly Games of Friendship? No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that. Richard, you come through. I appreciate you so much. I'm glad you jump onto these. Oh, I just noticed. What does your thing say now? Powerhouse Gym. Richard, you work out. I used to, but I got lazy. Love Jaws: Revenge. Unironically, come on, it's Lance Guest. Yeah, and the shark wants their revenge. They deserve it. Lance Guest, hot in that movie, I'm going to say. He's always been cute, right? He's always been handsome. But in that movie, I was like, oh, hi. His wife was kind of, I don't even know what was going on with her, exceptionally unlikable. Century Countess! James, that's fine. You can spell it that way. I like that. Happy Jamie, hello, happy holidays. We're talking about holiday movies or holiday adjacent movies. The Shark Roars, that's cinema. That is iconic cinema. Like, I have it on Blu-ray and I have it on, do I have it on DVD? I definitely have it on Blu-ray and VHS. Oh, it's in the thumbnail of this thing that we're watching right now. The thumbnail for this video is Jaws Revenge is on there. It never made sense to me, because it doesn't make sense. Like, there's so many plot holes, right? In Jaws Revenge, it never made sense to me, but I just like kind of didn't care. I was a kid when I watched it, so my brain imagined, like, basically when you're a kid, I feel like your brain fills in plot holes. And so when you get older and you watch a movie that is really bad like that, and people are like, how can you watch this? Your brain already filled in those plot holes, so you can see the movie for like how charming or enjoyable it was for you as a kid. Like, people go ham on how much they hate, say, like Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. To me, it's a cohesive movie that makes sense start to finish. I'm also a huge fan of the franchise, so I see every Easter egg for what it is. They connect plots and stories and characters and like side things from every previous movie, and everything makes sense, but people like they get crazy as if it doesn't make sense. And I'm like, I don't understand it. I'm not sure if it's because people are stupid or if it's because my brain made up some, like, filled in the plot holes, on my own. Holiday horror recommendation, Home for the Holidays with super young Sally Field. I feel like you suggested that, I think. I think you had mentioned that to me one time before. I'm like, someone talked about that before. Ow. Has anyone mentioned Rare Experts? No, let go. But that's on my list. I'm sorry, I said no. Yes, someone mentioned in a previous live stream a while ago. I hit my hand. Rare Exports, and one of my recent polls asking which movie to watch, it was P2, Better Watch Out from 2016, or Rare Exports, and Better Watch Out won. So that's what I ended up watching. But I that's on my list still. Next year we have a lot to watch. Really like Krampus with Toni Collette. Yes, we mentioned Krampus earlier. I have the 4K naughty cut, they call it, which is like the unrated version. There you go. what else do we have? I don't want to know what these are about. I have I'll show it again for everyone that just came in, but I have the Silent Night, Deadly Night besides my shirt. The like 3 film collection of parts 3, 4, and 5. And I plan on this month somehow watching parts 3, 4, and 5 on this channel. I'm probably going to watch all of them, post them separately every couple of days. I think I'm not going to wait till like just do every Saturday. You'll get like one on a Saturday, one on a Tuesday, one on a Thursday, whatever. Like it just needs to be that way. And then I'm going to post one video that is actually all of my reactions combined. So you can literally sit and watch me watch the entire franchise start to finish. Let me see. Are you excited for the new Beetlejuice? I saw the release photo of Winona. I am excited, but I'm going to wait. I mean, I'm excited because it's Beetlejuice, but I haven't seen anything that like that makes me think like, wow, but that's because a zoomed in picture from someone like super far away is not going to do justice for what it's actually going to look like on camera. You know, sometimes we have a certain aesthetic affinity. I love 70s, 80s water and swamp horror. I love all these. Frogs, Piranha 78. I have to see Piranha 78 still. Squirm, Tentacles. Okay. All right. So that's your go-to aesthetic is like 70s, 80s water situations. That makes sense why you would look at Jaws: The Revenge and be like beautiful to look at, because it is kind of very choppy. Like the thing is, I wish they had just stuck with the opening. A shark. I mean, you don't go out on the water in wintertime, but imagine if they had the opening scene and then they're like, we have to go. Like, I think we haven't found his body. Imagine they didn't find the body. And the movie is them actually going out to find the body and getting stranded in the winter with the shark. How cool would that have been? Like, but instead they were like, it doesn't matter. They did some things. I still love the movie. That terrible ending, the worst final act of a movie of all time. Red Christmas, Dee Wallace. I love Dee Wallace. Red Christmas, a Dee Wallace slasher. All these movies I've never even heard of before. Red Christmas by Lee. Damn, got a lot of movies to watch next year. Start suggesting some like Valentine's Day movies, because that's coming up in February and that's what I need. Frogs. I put Frogs on the list. I think Frogs is on my list. Century, I spent almost $50 on out of print Frogs Blu-ray. Sometimes it's worth it. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this thing, I think it was only like $15 that I paid for like the special edition VHS of Wes Craven's New Nightmare. But there are some movies that I've paid, like if I can find a movie for like a couple bucks, fantastic. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm going to spend, the $50 or whatever. We forgot the ginger. Thank you. The Ginger Dread Man. Okay, that's funny. That's cute. I was like, I think you misspelled that. Let me just make sure. Got to go with the original Black Christmas. Yeah. We already said original Black Christmas is great. And I love the 2006 remake for being, I don't know. It's just so pretty to look at. There is a glare. Hold on. Wait. I'm like, I can tell that there's a glare on the video, because this usually wouldn't. Okay, I think it's gone now. Sorry, this has been blurry the whole time. But yeah, both the first two Black Christmas movies, not the 2019 movie. I'm saying that having not seen it, but the glare of style. Damn, that was my what's his face? Ow, this is my lens flare. Ow. Damn, I'm forgetting. What is the director's name who always does lens flare? My dementia, you guys. I really hate it because he's a well-known director and I used to love. Oh God, I'm just stupid. He's the guy who directed like Super 8. He's like an understudy of Steven Spielberg. He directed the Star Trek, the first two Star Trek reboots. Let me see. I don't think The Love Witch is Valentine's Day per se, but it's a great movie to watch around the time of year. Okay, that might end up on there. Jack Frost, anyone? Someone did mention Jack Frost earlier. I used to cry watching the Jack Frost, like the sad, campy, cheesy Michael Keaton movie. And I never actually watched the 1996 I think it's 1996, Jack Frost Killer Snowman movie, but I will someday. Love Witch is amazing. Okay, Entertainment Hell loves The Love Witch. I'm going to dig in my horror collection. I think there's a Valentine themed horror movie, but in one of my 50 and one. Okay, look for it. Thank you. Like, something is wrong with my head. J.J. Abrams is a very, like, that's common sense to me. And my brain was like, no, we're not going to do it. It does run in my family, Melissa. So I probably do. Michael Bay. What's AMF? AMF. Is that just, I don't know what that means. But everyone hates Michael Bay. I like Michael Bay movies. They look pretty. Frogs 1972 is a holiday film, 4th of July. Ooh. Love Witch definitely fits with Valentine's Day as what any pink or red type of movies. True. Vamp 1986. Okay, good. I'm going to do more polls and ask for more movies when you get closer, but I like this. This is good. The Lodge and J.J. Abrams. Okay. The Lodge. I never heard of The Lodge. Great. So, Melissa, we have some fun stuff to look forward to. What's a movie that your brain tells you is a holiday themed movie, but is not? I'll go first. For some reason, whenever I think of like Christmas movies, my brain goes to, the obvious ones like Black Christmas, but it also goes to Poltergeist 3. And I don't know when Poltergeist 3 takes place, but the movie starts with them complaining about how cold it is. The rest of the movie continues with it being cold. It takes place in Chicago. When they're inside, they're cold. They're outside, they're cold. They're always wearing jackets and stuff. So for some reason, mentally, I always associate Poltergeist 3 with Christmas, like as a Christmas holiday movie, even a winter movie, I guess, if nothing else. But what's another movie that you associate as being a Christmas movie that's not? Love Vamp. I haven't seen Vamp. We aren't going without a fight. Hell no, Melissa, we're not. Even if I forget the fight. That was a typo. Oh, okay. Got you. And Michael Bay and J.J. Abrams. The Vampire Happening from 80s and 70s. I think it's a fun horror, but you never know it's Christmas until you see the Christmas tree at the end at the airport. The Vampire Happening. Never heard of that one either. There's so many movies I never heard of. I do know Poltergeist 3 is Chicago, but since there's no snow, maybe it's mid-April. Okay, so then maybe, see, but for some reason, because they did such a good job of making me feel freaking cold while watching that movie, I always think it's it's winter, but I always think Christmas. Wizard of Oz, because my mom would always play me that on Betamax. Wow, I love that. I love that nostalgia factor. Snowing. Just got home. I had to do. Okay. Sorry, I'm just being rude and like texting friends. Earlier we were talking about, for everyone else that just jumped in, we were talking about, besides the fact we're talking about holiday horror movies, I should grab some and show you. What is it? Dead by Daylight just launched Chucky. So if you have Dead by Daylight, play that. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre just launched a new map. I keep checking to see if, because I told my friends like I'd be jumping on afterwards. If you watch other people like you, other reactors and stuff, I know that Jay Meets World was playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the Horror Hour. So that's a live you should check out afterwards too. Ghostbusters 2 is a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Very. Yes. Thank you. Oh, sorry. He lives in Buffalo. My friend Garcia lives in Buffalo, New York. So wherever weather he gets, I will get after. So if it's snowing up there, there's a good chance we're going to get snow in the next couple of days. You love The Vampire Happening. The actress Betty Williams, also known as Pia, I think was her last. before her husband got her fired. Oh, jeez. What if they made a horror movie version of the Peanuts Christmas special in the vein of the new? Ooh, how awesome would that be? I'm here for it. I always love the horror movie Jack Frost on Christmas. Love. Psycho 1960 actually takes place in mid-December. A huge head trip. Yes, the opening scene when she steals the money. I feel like there are some Christmas vibes, right? Like it's around that time. That's a good catch. It's weird with those movies because that very much takes place like in California. So when you have which is why I think people look at Die Hard and say it's not Christmas, just because there's no snow. It has everything else a Christmas movie would have, more than what most Christmas movies have, but no snow because it takes place in like Los Angeles. Get over it. It's a Christmas movie. The vampire in that film sounds like she got a drag queen name. Vampire vibes. Okay, so that can end up on the list too, if that is going to be, we'll do more polls and such for those things. Call me Utaka from the horror hour because I got a backup. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna look at my collection of movies I got. Oh, if any of the new movies I got are holiday themed, then I'll show them to you. Otherwise, we're gonna just, we're gonna not. Oh, you know what? Another one is, and I will show this one. I'm still gonna do a whole video. So, well, I got this at Walmart. I wish they had done more. I wish they had done this, but like The Year Without Santa Claus and those other ones. I own them on a DVD that has like a bunch of movies in one, but still. Another movie that to me says Christmas, but it's not Christmas. Hannibal. And the reason I believe this came out in January of 2001. And I remember driving to the movie theater in like a blizzard with my dad and his girlfriend at the time. And I was so adamant about going because I had been obsessed with the first movie. And I, at that time, was obsessed with movie trailers. And back then, the trailers never gave away the whole movie. So I used to watch this trailer on repeat. And I just got this at a claim sale as well. You watch me just open it out of the plastic. Over 10 minutes of deleted scenes. I mean, I have this on DVD and I'm looking for it on Blu-ray or 4K, but that came in the claim sale. Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Oh, this is what I've been talking about, the Naughty Cut. So this is also from Shout Factory or Scream Factory, I guess they go by now. But beautiful art on the front, slip cover. Let's see. Kid be screaming, It's 4K. This is the first 4K I ever owned. Wow, it's been almost 10 years since this came out. I think it only has the extended version, so it doesn't even have the original version. But I have that separately, so that's fine. What else? The Omen movies. Did the Omen movies take place around the holiday season? I feel like it's winter in a lot of those. Melissa, he was awesome. And the fact that he went uncredited, crazy in Hannibal. Love Lethal Weapon and doesn't get the attention it deserves. No, it doesn't. That whole franchise. And my favorite of the franchise is the fourth. I just think it's the one I watched on repeat all the time. Rosemary's Baby is a time jump movie, but that has scenes at Christmas and New Year's. So there we go. It's not a Christmas movie, but is that Porky's, the Porky's movie? Always played on USA, Up All Night. Yeah, it's probably Porky's. They always played them either on Christmas or New Year's. It's crazy how our brains like work and associate certain things. I always associate any movies with snow with Christmas. So yeah, if it's snowing, that's why The Shining is technically like I don't know when it's someone said that certain holidays do pass in The Shining, and I don't, recall. I just know that it's snowing, so it's Christmas, or it's just holidays in general. The artwork, amazing. Shout Factory does amazing. They always have different artists do like a reimagining of the art when they re-release a movie, and it's always top tier. watching the original Black Christmas now. Yes, I will come back to the live. It's still on when the movies. Prima Donna, have a beautiful time. Thank you for jumping on. I hope you have a great night as well. Maybe I have to go play that game. I was going to say, maybe I'll go downstairs and actually watch a movie, but no, I can't do that. Damien Omen 2 has a scene in the snow and the family has to get together, fireworks and ice hockey. I haven't seen, okay, I own the Shout Factory collection of all the Omen movies, but I've only ever seen, from start to finish, I think the remake. I have seen pieces of one, and I think I watched them in like a documentary. I don't think I never like sat down and watched them. They always like iconic clips show during, you know, when someone's talking about like horror movies that, you know, paved the way for blah, 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 blah. The Omen pops up and they show, you know, this is for you, Damien, or the death scene with like the glass, whatever the hell that was. But as a kid, I only ever saw on TV, and I remember nothing about it except that instead of a boy, it's a girl, was the Omen Awakening, or Omen the Awakening. It's the fourth one. And then when look how bad the self-tanner is. And then when the remake came out in 2006, they were like, everyone was doing like a 666 movie. So in 2006, they did the remake, and it had Julia Stiles and Lee Schreiber, and I loved them both, but the movie was just very lackluster, in my opinion. So I haven't seen parts 2 or 3. I know Sam Neill is in 3. There's so many things I want to do on this channel. I want to do so many more reactions, and I want to do those movies. I want to do the Critters movies on this channel. Let go. Omen 2 is really good story. I like the exploration of what it'd be like to be who Damien is. Okay, so I'm into that. I know that Sam Neill being in the third, he's grown up. So like in the first, he's a kid and it really just follows his parents. I guess in the second one, we follow the kid more. And then in the third, we follow him grown up. And then in The Awakening, it's like a girl, right? Made for TV movie, but I would say it's the best sequel by far. I remember it scaring me as a kid, but I don't remember why. Critters 2 is an Easter movie. It's funny because I've never seen it, but I know it's an Easter movie. So whenever Easter comes and I have like a stack of some kind or whatever, I post on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. This YouTube channel is dedicated to reactions. We go live, we talk about movies and things, but my Instagram is my collection. So like today I posted Krampus. Before that I posted, what was the stack I just posted? Oh, like a DVD VHS stack, like movies that I have like a DVD and a VHS copy of. Before that was the new Hellraiser box set, which has the first 4 movies on 4K. Yeah, no, the Instagram's a lot of fun. And that whole community doesn't seem to be the same community that's on here. So it's great, like a mingling situation. The Lady in White is a great ghost story. That sounds scary. Is that like The Woman in Black? Because that movie was creepy too. Yes, bring Tyler. Oh, Duppus is downstairs. You know, I probably should go see what's up with that Duppus. You're welcome. A friend of mine got some stuff, bought some stuff for me. Lady in White's creepy. Never heard of it. But again, I've never heard of many movies. It's crazy that I am a self-proclaimed horror fan. You could ask me random trivia about almost any movie. And if I've seen the movie, I'm going to know trivia. There are movies you could say, oh, that movie with so-and-so and so-and-so. And I'll go, oh, that movie? Maybe I've never seen it, but I know it exists. I know who's in it. But there's still so many movies I haven't seen, which is basically what this channel is dedicated to, is catching up on those movies. I would go get Tyler, but I don't want to like leave, you know. Ice Queen, year 2005, set in Alaska, prehistoric ice witch massacres people on a helicopter and escapes and goes on a killing spree. What? Ever hear of Ice Queen? Question mark. About a prehistoric witch that goes on a killing spree? Question mark. Sounds right up your alley. Blockbusted. Ow. We'll see what he says. What else can we talk about for holiday horror movies? since I'm not going to show off all these things. What's that other bag? I got so much stuff that I don't even remember what stuff I got. That bag is... Okay, these are from the clearance sale. Oh, I got Funkos. I got some Funko Pops. Let me put some of these away. Oh, Blood Rage doesn't go anywhere. Never mind. None of these. I'm like, we can put these away. This has no home yet. This I'm keeping out because I'll be watching these movies in the next couple days. And Blood Rage I just got, so it has no home. So we're going to just put all those over there. Call it a day. Oh, I heard Lady in White. Oh, In Search of Darkness. Then I probably have two, because this is the one thing about In Search of Darkness. When that came out, the first one, I was so stoked, and I got the digital copy, I got the physical copy, and I watched it, and there are so many movies in there I hadn't seen, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like I'm seeing scenes from so many things I've never seen before, and that's not what you do. You don't watch a documentary about horror movies that you have not seen. And then they released the second movie, same thing. Never watched the third because I'm like, I need to stop, because so many movies have been spoiled because I love behind the scenes, and I watched In Search of Darkness 1 and 2. They are great documentaries. They're not super in-depth, but they kind of look at the 80s horror genre year by year by year by picking certain movies and kind of going into, you know, what was going on at the time and whatever. And they have interviews with the actors and directors, and it's amazing the amount of effort that went into making these. But because I hadn't seen all the movies, I was like, you're being stupid. Like Sleepaway Camp, the ending of Sleepaway Camp was ruined because of In Search of Darkness. But I don't remember anything about Lady in White from In Search of Darkness. So that's good. That means that I'll be pleasantly surprised if I watch that movie. But Blockbusted videos, again, my friend who like tells me what to watch, was like, stop watching those. And it was only like maybe a year or two ago that they actually released a checklist of like, you know, don't watch this movie. And like, basically it tells you which movies they talk about in each documentary. That way you can check them off. Like you can basically watch those movies on your own, check them off, and then you can watch the documentary. Genius. But they didn't do it until releasing, I think, the third movie. So by then, like, whatever. Jamie was asking if you're getting Tyler and Christmas outfits. No. Oh, any Christmas outfits? No, I didn't think of that. I feel like, what did we try to get him? Oh, we got him socks. And he flipped his shit. Tyler did not want those socks. So if I can get like a little Duppa's sweater, I'll put him in like a little holiday sweater. But we tried the socks. We tried because he slips a lot because he's a little old man, and also because he would get cold. But he was like, no, that didn't work. Lady in White is very interesting moving type of movie. Ooh, oh, I like when there's like an emotional pull, you know, in a movie like that. Only seen Ice Queen prosthetic makeup literally looks like frosting. Well, if Derek tells me to watch it, I'm gonna watch it. Sometimes he tells me just to watch the movies on my own. He'll be like, this was good, but just watch it. You don't need to react to it. Main list of movies mentioned in 3. I've seen 194 of the 200. They mentioned 250 freaking movies. Jesus. Can you find me on Instagram and message me the list so I can do this as well? I'll make it like a challenge, you know, for 2024. This is probably better. Oh yeah, they have their own list. If you find it, let me know. But I remember seeing someone post it online, and I started looking for it, and I couldn't find it. But I know it exists. The Dead Zone. That's not Christopher Walken. Is that Christopher Walken? Why do I picture Christopher Walken when you say Dead Zone? Who's in the Dead Zone? I've never seen it. Ow. Oof. Damn. My neck is crack-a-lacking. This is another reason why I don't do too many live movie reactions, is because you're going to constantly see me cracking my back. I'm in constant pain, by the way. And my neck, because it's always uncomfortable and I have very bad posture. The sound effects I cut out of my reactions and stuff, but oh my gosh. Yes. So Christopher Walken, you're saying Christopher Walken is in the Dead Zone. See, like, I know I've never seen that movie. I know zero about it. Don't know when it came out. You say the Dead Zone, I say Christopher Walken. I know random things, but I couldn't remember J.J. Abrams' name. I recommend Witch House 1, 2, and 3. 3 being super awesome because it stars 2 or 3 Scream Queen legends. Oh, Slumber Party Massacre. I loved Slumber Party Massacre. Can we talk about how much I loved Slumber Party Massacre? To the point where it was one of the movies that the second it was over, I bought the physical copy, right? And now I have the steel book. It's a sexy steel book. I'm not going to lie. Batman Returns, Christmas movie. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I need to watch the Batman movies again. Batman 1, I remember scaring me. I thought Batman 1 was scary. Batman 2, I also thought was scary, but I loved it. I was like, this is just so epic. And freaking Catwoman is just like the coolest anything I've ever seen. And then, let me see. Part 3 was more of like a comedy in my mind as a kid. I probably watched that one the least. 4 we had on VHS, so I watched 4 a lot, and that was my gay awakening. I didn't realize that Joel Schumacher, is that who directed them, was gay. Whoever the director was, I think was actually gay, which makes a lot of sense. And then that was the last of that series, right? Because then we just skip and go right to the Dark Knight trilogy. I think the Canadian science fiction horror movie Decoys. I have seen that poster. Slumber Party Massacre 2 is just perfection. So, let go. I'm watching Slumber Party Massacre 2 soon. I try not to have too much time in between me watching sequels to movies, unless it's like holiday themed. So like 2 years ago, I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I watched the remake. Last year, I watched part 2. This year, I'm just going to get them all out of the way. We're watching 3, 4, 5. But when it comes to Slumber Party Massacre, I want to watch parts 2 and 3 in the next couple months. I watched Demons a couple months ago. I need to watch Demons 2 in the next couple months. Like I think January, February, March, April. Going into spring is going to be a lot of catching up on sequels. I was supposed to watch, oh my gosh, A Nightmare on Elm Street 5 a year ago. I was supposed to watch it actually like 9-10 months ago with Moses, but he kept saying no, or our schedules didn't work out, or I wasn't in the mood, or he wasn't in the mood. We didn't do it because he loves part 5, he says, and I've never seen it. At this point, I'm going to probably ask him 1 or 2 more times, and after that, I'm just going to watch it because I've never seen A Nightmare on Elm Street 5. I've never seen Freddy's Dead. Slumber Party, it's so cracked out. That's what I hear. I hear that it's so great. It's just like insanely ridiculous, in the best way. So I'm excited to watch that. Since you love Slumber Party Massacre, you got to watch Sorority House. I skipped part 2 and 3. I didn't know there was a part 2 and 3. Sorority House Massacre. No, I own. What do I own? There's some movies I bought without even watching because they were not super expensive, and I was like, I just feel like I'm going to watch them eventually. And so I'm going to get these. It was Mausoleum. Where's the other one, though? S. They're in alphabetical order, James. S. Where is it? Is it, what the hell's the movie called if I can't find it? Ah, I forgot. I'm thinking of the remake. So I was thinking of House on Sorority Row when you said that, and I forgot the remake is called Sorority Row. The original House on Sorority Row. I bought this, but I never watched it. So I own this, and is it still in the plastic? I opened the plastic. Never seen this. I want to watch that at some point. Another one I've never seen, but I've heard of. And when I was looking at the back of it, because I love, again, Vinegar Syndrome, amazing company to get your movies from. And one of their storefronts, again, is in Connecticut. It's called The Archive. They have one in like Minnesota or something too. And they just opened one in Canada. But I saw, what's it? Beekler, right? What's his name? Damn it. The special effects, the practical effects are by, I think it's like Carl. Damn it, what's his name? John Carl Beekler, I want to say is his name. And he, or is it the other guy? Why am I not? Muslim stylish, blah, blah, blah. Or should effects was John Carl. Well, it looks like Buechler, but I think it's pronounced Beekler. Yes. He is the like director and practical effects guy from like Nightmare on Elm Street. Jesus, James. Friday the 13th, The New Blood. He's done practical effects in almost every movie you can think of. He came in and reworked the practical effects for Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, like the exploding head and shit like that. So when I saw his name attached, I was like, I want to own Mausoleum. I'll watch it someday. And I have to rewatch The Birds, but The Birds 2. Again, this is that company that will take movies no one really cares about, or has, maybe not that they don't care about, but like they're not mainstream, and they give, like, this is a thick, like, cardstock slipcover that looks beautiful. You would think this was like some kind of iconic, well-loved movie, and I've heard that this is bad, and that the director like disowned it, and it's in someone else. I don't know why I also thought that I thought that the director of Halloween Resurrection did this. It says directed by Alan Smythe or something, but I think it actually was directed by Rick Rosenthal, who directed Halloween Resurrection and Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2. But if I'm correct, and he distanced himself from it, it must be really bad, because he didn't distance himself from Halloween Resurrection, and that was one of the worst movies ever made. I don't know if I was is the one that confirmed Freddy was a pedophile. Oh, spoiler. I have to rewatch to be sure. I think the final girl in Sorority Romance was also in Demons 2, but could be wrong. Well, don't tell me, because I want to be surprised. If I haven't seen these movies, don't tell me about them. Sorority House Massacre is 1986. I don't think she could be in 1994's Night of Demons 2. I don't think she could be in maybe. I mean, it's not that 8 years apart. Very of its time, quite enjoy a sequel. Yes, that's what I've heard. That's the name that they use when they want to disown. So do you remember, was it Rick Rosenthal was the original director? His name? Yes. It's like an infamous pseudonym. Yeah, no, when they don't, and how many times has that happened, to be honest, where someone like completely distances themselves? But for some reason, I thought it was Rick Rosenthal who originally directed it. Oh, directed by a woman. That'd be exciting. There's always, well, that makes sense with Melissa. Spoiler, thanks. There's always, not that male directors are any better or worse, or women directors are any better or worse, or any kind of directors any better or worse, but there's always much more of like an emotional kind of punch with a movie when it's directed by a woman, in my opinion. And then the male directed ones are great, but they are more focused on the like actual like punch action, get to the point kind of stuff. Female directors, I feel like, take the time to like they will sit in a moment with a character more, if that even makes sense. So it also makes sense that they would be like, yeah, let's go into go further into the backstory and have like terrible emotional connection. But in the scrapbook in Nightmare 5, you have to scan through the seconds. Don't tell me, Melissa. Lego. Freddy's Dead is directed by Rachel. Oh, so Freddy's Dead was a female director. Okay. It doesn't spoil anything because they never say it out loud. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't have even known, because I remember people were so butthurt when the remake said that he was, and they're like, "Whoa, you can't say that." I'm like, I thought that was kind of apparent. Why else would he invite children to his basement? Like in Freddy vs. Jason, he like licks the back of the kid's picture before putting it into the book, and I'm like, I mean, the remake is bad for a lot of other reasons, but that wasn't one of them for me. And yes, hey James, you ever seen the Puppet Master horror film franchise? There are so many, and no, I have not seen any of them. I've seen clips of one of them because I have the Boogeyman VHS from when I was a kid, which gave you like popular scenes from popular horror films, and there was like a scene. It made no sense to me, and I was like, I don't think I want to watch this. Maybe someday I will, but it was like the puppets go in, they like drill someone or something, and then I think the person spits out like a different, like it's not blood, they spit out like green or something like that, and I was like, what is happening? And I don't know what they're about at all. I do follow someone on Instagram, Reaper of the Films. He's awesome. His collection is insane. He's got over 2,000 movies. He's super chill and cool to talk to, but he says his favorite franchise is Puppet Master. So at some point, I do want to watch it. Mentally erased Dream Child and made Freddy's Dead the fifth one. My bad. Damn. I'll have to like catch up on those like immediately. Castle Freak. Ooh, I've heard of Castle Freak. Like I've heard of the name. I don't know what it's about. I just know that it exists. We got the birds. We've got Mausoleum. We've got this. Ermergersh. I said, okay, ever hear of Ice Queen, about a prehistoric witch that goes on a killing spree? Sounds right up your alley. And this is what I got back from Blockbusted. So Blockbusted girl, and then a picture. Of course he owns it. Of course. That's the second you describe that movie, I'm like, that's if the more obscure the plot is of like an 80s kind of whatever movie, Blockbusted loves it, has seen it and loves it. Pedophiles don't swing both ways just because they're not into children. Just because they're into children, I don't mean to get heavy, but that claim is an age-old stereotype to scare campaign, attack the LGBTQ. Everything is a scare campaign to attack the LGBTQIA plus community. Because usually pedophiles are known to be straight, but that's not what right-wing cares about. They don't care about the truth. They want to just pretend. Robert Englund, he goot as Freddy, but you also see him as Phantom in horror version. Oh yeah, I remember there's a horror version of Phantom of the Opera. Freddy can't be a pedophile if he kills both boys and girls. Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. Why can't he? I mean, it's not something that makes or breaks the franchise for me. Like, I don't want to think about that, you know? So even if he has okay, I think in my mind, I think he has a weird what's the word? Not connection, like a weird affiliation, or he thinks about children in a way that people shouldn't think about children. I don't know if he acted upon those things. And maybe that is really what the remake establishes, is that he acted upon things that all the other movies barely touched upon. So I can agree there that he maybe, you know what? Sorry. I don't think physically Freddy was doing those things, but there was like an energy that he had when dealing with the children that was not, that's not normal or kind. Doesn't she look like Frostbite Mummy from Hell? Yeah, no, 100%. That was a Frostbite Mummy from Hell. With red eyes. One of my favorite snow day movies. Have you seen Shredder? I hate Well, bitch, we're still here. He said, sorry, I missed your live. Doesn't she look, yep. Reanimator Chopping Mall, From Beyond, and some of Barbara Crampton's best, along with her film. Oh, so she's in Castle Freak. Okay, because I still had never. So I've seen Chopping Mall. Period. That's all I've seen in that list that you just gave me. I know at some point I need to see Reanimator and From Beyond. Aren't those connected? That's like one's a sequel to the other or something. Barbara Crampton, yes. So I was excited. Like Barbara Crampton, cool, fun, loved her in Chopping Mall. So she got all like crazy and whatever. Loved finding out that she was the mom in You're Next. So in the movie You're Next, that was like her return to acting. Actually, she hadn't acted for a long time, and they asked her like, "Can you play this character?" And so that was her return. Now she's in a bunch of shit all the time. But a friend of mine actually met her and said that she was kind of like not kind. That they brought Chopping Mall and said like, "This, I love you in this movie. I love this movie," and she was like, "Really, Chopping Mall?" and was like not being fun, like not being facetious. Shredder 2002 is more than a little bland, but it's not terrible. I bought it on Blu-ray. So that's what we do though, right? Like, didn't like it, bought it on Blu-ray. That samesies, that's me. Haunted Casino, pretty good first horror film that was casino related. You don't get many casino horror films. Reanimator and From Beyond are made by the same director and are both based on H.P. Lovecraft's works loosely. So are they connected to one another though, or are they just two separate movies from the same director? Because I probably just misinterpreted and thought they were like one followed the other, kind of like The Shining and Doctor Sleep. They're not the same name, but one follows the other. Chopping Mall was the bomb. Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms. I watched that on this channel too, Richard. If you haven't watched that, I liked Chopping Mall. This is the thing, is I wish that there was more of a want and a need and a craving for cheesy 80s horror on YouTube, because that is my happy place. And those are the movies that those are reactions people don't watch as much, but those are the ones that have the best time, like Dolly Dearest. I mean, it's not 80s, that's 90s, but that's like that's like TV movie level 90s cheesiness. And I loved it. But, that doesn't. Blockbusted videos, everyone. We've been talking about Blockbusted videos all night, and she finally decided to show up. Holiday horror rules. That is on period. Didn't like Chopping Mall either. Well, the thing is, it's not a good movie, right? It's very ridiculous. And there were some things I didn't like about it overall, but at the end of the day, I was like, I can, was it Kelly Maroney? I think is her name. I was like, I like her. She's badass. Everyone else is fodder. And I was okay with that. They're not connected. Reanimator does have a sequel. Oh, Bride of Reanimator. Okay. Got you. Chopping Mall, I wish it had been longer and needed a franchise. Yeah, that there could have been a little more time put into that, because it's very weird, how things like play out, and then just kind of like the people in the beginning, the lady and the guy who like own the stores, and they're kind of comic relief in the opening scene. The woman is also in Night of the Comet. Why didn't they come back? Like, there's more to be done, Chopping Mall, I wish. Oh, that's the same thing I just saw. Horror. I loved it. I had a thing. Sorry, I'm late. You're fine. You were doing charity work. You were giving back to the community. Cheesy 80s horror is a whole vibe. It's so bad it's good. We love it so bad it's good here. Everyone say hello to Blockbusted. We literally have been talking about you all night long. You're my person I go to about the movies. We talked about Silent Night, Deadly Night in Utah very quickly. I had a couple probably behind the scenes stories of like some crap you told me. I said, I didn't say it was you, but surprise, the Barbara Crampton situation was Blockbusted videos. Chopping Mall has, this is why we're talking about Chopping Mall right now. It's because Chopping Mall has a Dick Miller appearance, though. It's automatically a 5 out of 5. Who's Dick Miller? Is that the guy in the beginning with that woman? Or is that like the hot guy who was chewing bubble gum? No, wait, Dick Miller. Is he the janitor guy? Was he the janitor? Because it's so crazy. If that's who that was, the second I saw his face, I'm like, that guy's in like everything, but I don't know who it is. Super recognizable face. If that's who it is, that's hysterical, because he literally like leveled up the movie for me. Blockbusted. Pew, pew, pew. Hi, Chuck. Oh, we stand Chuck. I admit Chopping Mall is slightly better than 1984's The Initiation. Another mall slasher. The mall, we need more mall slashers, but Initiation has a little more bite to it. Something about it I like more. I haven't seen it, so. Richard says, hi, hey, Blockbusted. Barbara Crampton was not very friendly, unfortunately. Maybe I caught her on a bad day. Yeah, that's... like, if you're walking up with any movie that she has done, I feel like she should just be grateful, since you're paying for her autograph. But that's just me. Won't say who, but one of the people in Chopping Mall was in Critters 3. Yeah, don't tell me. Dick Miller is in Gremlins. That is the guy. That's the guy who's the janitor in Chopping Mall. Lee says, hey, Blockbusted. Hi, friends. Literally, you've been the star. I need to change the thumbnail to be like, Blockbusted videos, live discussion. He's a janitor. Yep. Joe Dante. Yes, that's why. Dick. You're so dick. You're not done. Best mall slashers, sorority babes in the slime. Blockbusted. Oh, you say this as a joke. Blockbusted loves that movie, I think. Sorority babes in the slime ball bolorama. Wasn't that something you like sent me a picture of? And I was like, I didn't think that existed. Like, I didn't think it was real. I think Blockbusted actually likes that movie. Let me know. I could be wrong. Oh, I showed them this. I told them you got me this shirt. We talked about some horror, some holiday horror things. I showed off some stuff, but you missed it, so you're fine. I'll just call you and show you. That some of the stuff was the stuff I was going to show you the other day. If it has Linnea, then I love it. I'm not a like look at my boobs, sex appeal kind of person in my movies. Like, I don't love that about horror movies. Like, I think that's just like such a distraction. But Linnea Quigley, for whatever reason, the second I see her, I'm just happy. And I'm like, take it off. I don't know why. Why is that? I have no idea. It like an absolute icon. When I watched Night of the Demons, which I thought was a great movie anyway, I didn't care about Judy. I cared about Roger and I cared about Linnea Quigley. That's it. But Brink. That sounds familiar. Who's Brink? It's Linnea Quigley, and Buck Flowers. Do like it a lot. It's real racist. Oh, well, then maybe we won't watch that one. Not a boob person either. Same season. Boobs don't do it for me. But I love it in horror. You do. You're a trashy horror. Horror. I'm sorry. You're a trashy horror fan. You need to check out Atlantic Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers and Sorority Babe. Okay, so the Sorority Babes thing, I'll ask again. I'll go to Blockbusted, and if he says to do a reaction to Sorority Babes, I will. If he says just watch it on your own, I will. It's probably on Tubi. Love Sorority Babes. We're watching the movie on Rhonda Shear's USA Up All Night. Somebody else mentioned the Up All Night too, and I didn't know about that when I was a kid. Ironically, the director of Sorority Babes in the Slime Bolorama is gay. Gays love the boobs in movies. That makes sense. Literally watched Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers today. Let go. You and Blockbusted. Again, find me on Instagram if you haven't already. If you already are someone I've spoken to on Instagram, apologies, because a lot of times people's names are different. And then find Blockbusted because you're gonna love his collection. Mine's more mainstream. I have a couple niche things in there, but Blockbusted posts the coolest stuff. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little love in it. Good night. Good night, everybody else. Sorry. The laptop is dying. Ow. We back. Okay. Oh, so much fun. Let me see. I would say it's good. I'm sorry, I have to skip a couple comments to get to the end. Scott, Showgirls is an art masterpiece. We got into the Showgirls conversation. That is not holiday themed. Bring it back, y'all. My ADHD can't handle it. Century, I know exactly where you're going with that. Have we missed anything? Have we missed anything in our holiday horror discussion? We talked about our favorite holiday horror movies. We talked about non-horror holiday movies that we watch every year. I didn't do a thumbs up, I don't think. Oh, I think I was counting. Yeah, I did. We talked about movies that give us holiday horror vibes, even though they are not holiday horror movies. I showed you my Blood Rage. Oh, Blockbusted. I'm going to call you Blockbusted on here and say your real name because I want people to go find Blockbusted. Where did I put it? My prize came today. You still there? This came today. I showed it off earlier. I'm not gonna make you watch this. You're not gonna watch this whole 2-hour stupid thing. I'll just call you and show it to you. But since you're here, it is that you're right. It's the 2-disc. There's no slipcover though. Which bums me out because that slipcover looked amazing. Yup. Blurred Rouge. Oh, it's like a theater. Oh, because it opens in the drive-in, the drive-in cinema. I'm sure you already have this probably, and it has the first disc was the hand, and the second disc is the original, whatever, and it's got the reversible. I wish I had that slipcover. But I wanted to, show that to you. Oh, I got something else too. Well, whatever. No, I'm not gonna show you later. I already showed everybody else. The 3-disc version. Oh, I think has an alternate version of the film. It's out of print now. Son of a bitch. For real? Well, I want it. Well, whatever. I won this. This was free. Oh, and this was from the Horror Press. Again, I put the link in the description down below. Horror Press. They do like horror news and releases and things like that. The link is down below. The box that I showed you, my Chucky box, that has all the movies in it now. The link for that is down below as well, because they're on like Etsy. Ow. Second 2-hour stupid thing. Ouch. What did I say about 2-hour stupid thing? Oh no, what did I do? I don't remember. What did I say? I don't remember. Oh, I said he's not going to watch this too. Well, I mean, yeah, like this is not a stupid thing. Like I love doing this, but I feel like no one's going to go back and like rewatch this. If they do, I love that. Please do that. But let me see. Nightmare at Bitter Creek. Never heard of that one either. Christmas Evil. Don't open till Christmas. Oh, someone mentioned Don't Open Till Christmas earlier, and I told them about the Vinegar Syndrome release that you have that I saw, and I was like, "What is this?" And you were like, "It's important." Elves, Christmas Bloody Christmas. Yeah, you know what? I need to get Christmas Bloody Christmas. I think I need a physical copy of that. Is there a steelbook? Because I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it since last year. Santa Claus. Okay. Santa Sleigh we talked about. Red Christmas, somebody mentioned. I'd never heard of that with D. Wallace. All the Creatures Were Stirring. Wait, All the Creatures. Wait, is that new? Or is there a new one coming? I put something in my phone. There's like a new horror movie, holiday-ish movie coming out. And I think I took a screenshot to not forget, but I don't see it. Oh. A Creature Was Stirring, coming December 12th. So maybe I'll watch that on here too. I have a lot coming up this December. The Vinegar Syndrome release is very important. It is very important. All Through the House. You're going to have to make up. There's one that Scout has coming out. Oh no. I feel like you told me about this. Yes, Leo, I'm still here. Wow. Your mom had you on the phone for that long? I would be like, Mom, I got to go by. But I mean, our mother relationships are different. Santa Claus I heard was good. If Blockbusted says it, then it was good. Elves is a weird movie though. Choices were made. Yeah, but the crappier and campier and weirder it is, the more I want to watch it. As long as there are likable characters. Likable characters, and I'm thinking that a trope that I'm learning I really can't stand. Besides unlikable characters are characters who don't listen, or no, I guess it's the same as unlikable characters. Just despicable characters. If you are really unlikable and despicable, and you don't have an arc, a character arc of any kind where you stop being that way, then I can't get into it. Which is why I really didn't like like My Bloody Valentine 3D. I know that the kills are great. And it's crazy that I say that I love Black Christmas 2006, but I didn't like My Bloody Valentine 3D because they're very similar with like, just put some like attractive people in like a terrible situation and have there be lots of violence. But for some reason, the characters in that other movie were so despicable that I was like not invested. Couldn't get into it. Welcome back, Leo. Enjoy your mom time. It's precious. Melissa says, enjoy your mom time. I say, watch me live. It's terrible. I'm kidding. Or am I? Yeah, no, we did it. We also talked about, sorry if I jump scared you just now. We also talked about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre new map game, the new map in the game, and a new killer and a new survivor, I think. And then they added Chucky to Dead by Daylight. Silent Night, Bloody Night from the 70s. Blockbusted, weigh in. How is that? It's my little sister's birthday. Oh, yay. Happy birthday. We should all sing happy birthday to Leo's little sister. I would, but that means that I'll be alone singing technically, and I hate the sound of my own voice, and you're only going to be able to hear me. So, no. But I wish her happy birthday. How does she feel about having a birthday so close to like the holiday season? Usually people say they hate that. Is it far enough away that she gets twice as many gifts? Or does the family like condense, it? Silent Night, Bloody Night is fun. Well, maybe I'll do that one. Bad movies. I just saw Slaughterhouse. Was it bad, like it was not enjoyable, or was it like stupid and ridiculous and campy and over the top, and so it was actually good? Trapped Alive is also Christmas horror. Ugh. Listen, I'm gonna have to call you, and we're gonna have to like talk through like my January, my February, my March, my April, May, June, July, August, September, and like all the way to next year. Like, what are the staples? Because there's been like 50 different holiday movies listed tonight that I've never even heard of, and so they're in my phone now, but I can only watch a couple a year. Ow. Like, I think I just added 2 more movies to my supposed list for this year, which doesn't make any sense because I have to watch these all still. Maybe I'll watch them all like in one day. Wouldn't that be? Don't look at the pictures. The cover shows a lot of stuff, but I haven't seen these movies. So I'm like, wait, I recognize actors and there's like things coming out of people's mouths. Ever seen Feast? No. Is that Christmassy? I've heard of it. I think it has McSteamy in it, right? Is it the one that has McSteamy? Slaughterhouse was silly fun. So yes, bad, good. We love that. Love Slaughterhouse. Okay, that sloth is so adorable. And the music cues are amazing. Okay, so Slaughterhouse might happen. The director of so then I don't think I want to watch it. Have you seen my reaction to Piranha 3 Double D? A lot of the movies we're talking about, I've either never heard of or I've already watched them and they're on this channel. Piranha 3 Double D, we'll go watch the reaction. We'll talk about it. But that makes me not want to watch Feast. So I would hope for a Slaughterhouse 2, but no, I need the sloth to have the ending she got. Well, I don't know what that ending is. I'm guessing she gets like run over by a car. Can't wait till you get to Silent Night 5. That's the one I was saying earlier. I'm like, I'm watching all of these. I'm pretty sure Blockbusted's favorite is the Toy Maker, which is 5. It has a lot of audacity. I am excited for that. I might have to try. I'm going to try. I was saying when I post them, I'm not going to do like one a week. It's going to be like, you'll get like a Saturday, a Monday, a Wednesday, pew. Parts 3, part 4, part 5. I might watch them all like in the same day to just like get that done with. I don't have a day off until next week now. I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday I'm off because I'm helping my sister with like a book event. So I will not be able to do anything that entire day. After you watch the other Slumber Party Massacre films, Cheerleader Massacre is supposed to be a spiritual sequel. I'm a very spiritual person. So maybe I will want to watch that. Shut up, James. Well, oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours, everyone. We've been here for 2 whole hours. Oh, man. Who else is live right now? I'd like to know. I want to know who else is live. I'd like to know. Oh gosh, everyone. I was like, where's Yutaka? He never visits me anymore. He's live right now. I think he's watching Dragula. Jamie's World is still live. Let's see. She's playing Texas. So if you want to watch someone playing like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I had suggested that they play, I wanted them to play Dead by Daylight because of Chucky. They're still playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I believe the Horror Hour with Yutaka is currently watching. Oh, no. Are they live? Their live is not appearing. I think they're watching I thought they were watching Dragula. Oh, they are, but it's members only. That's why it didn't like pop up the normal way it pops up. Okay. No, I'm a member. I'm a member. They're watching. Well, I can't watch that because I haven't seen Dragula. I have to catch up, he told me. The Night Watch is live and the Young Turks. Oh, well, that's like a political thing. I don't really watch them anymore. The Night Watch Zone. I'm like, I follow this guy, but I never watch any of his stuff. Oh, it's usually he's like his appeal is more broad. There's like lots of like sci-fi. I see Conan the Destroyer, whatever. I don't get into all those kinds of things and stuff. Leo, thank you, Leo. So Leo and Richard tonight with the super thanks. Oh, you guys can always do super thanks. I don't mention it anymore because I feel very needy and poor, but help me, I'm poor. You can always contribute super thanks. Anything that you contribute into super thanks, I will respond to. The thing is, I kind of respond to almost every chat at this point because I just feel like it's rude to not acknowledge everyone all the time. Oh, I already saw this one. I'm sorry, I'm going up for no reason. After watching, yeah, I saw that. Yay, 2 hours. Messiah of Evil. I haven't seen that. I haven't heard of that either. What the hell is that? Well, in my defense, I got you for like 10 minutes as a whole. Don't call me a whole. Thank you, Leo, for this. Oh, Leo. Apparently I'm just a disgusting person because we actually did a live watch party to The Ring. So if you haven't watched that and you want to, it's in my live playlist. You can actually basically you watch and you just hit play at the same time. And we had a blast. Every jump scare, I screamed and I jumped up and I was pissed off. But there's like a fly in the movie, right? That comes out of the TV. There was a fly in my room while I was watching, and I like jumped up and whatever. It happened again during, I think, another live stream. The fly came back. Leo, when you watch this, well, everyone, but Leo was the one that we kept talking about it afterwards. When you watch this weekend's reaction, which is Better Watch Out from 2016, there is actually a chapter marker in the description for when the fly comes back, and it is so disrespectful. I chopped it down. It was like a whole 6-minute thing, but I chopped it down to like 30 seconds. But just know, like, the return of the revenge of the curse of the fly happens during this weekend's reaction. Messiah of Evil is the artsiest horror film ever made. Just bought the 4K. The name sounds vaguely familiar. Shut up, hole. You're a bitch. Dial code Santa Claus. Is that a thing? You see Entertainment Hell, grocery store scene. Do you know if it's true the actors really ate raw meat? Ooh, things like that. When you find out like certain behind the scenes things like that, I'm just like, ooh. Esteban! I trapped the devil is sort of Christmas. I trapped the devil. Blockbusted. Go. Is it sort of Christmas? Is it Christmas enough to watch? I trapped the devil. There's a movie called I Saw the Devil that I think takes place around, I don't know why I picture snow in that movie. That movie was really freaking good. Haven't watched the bonus features yet. Oh, so a movie that I actually watched it in film class. Someone presented it in film class. I presented Wes Craven's New Nightmare. They presented Cannibal Holocaust. And that is a movie I never want to watch again. It was so much. And then to find out all the animals were actually killed. Not interested. That's not like that was a great idea of a movie, but the execution, lazy, disrespectful, not into it. Gonna go watch it now, but be careful. The fly got you sick last time. That's probably what got me sick for sure. This fly, there's a part, Leo, in the reaction where it's disgusting. It's like it is like smashing into like the walls and the light and everything. And then I won't say, but it hit me. It actually attacked me twice. One of the attacks, you can see on camera, he completely goes and like hits me in the chest, and I jumped and whatever. But it's so blurred and fast that I couldn't really, like, even zooming into it, I'm like, this just looks stupid. But there's a second attack, and the second attack is clear as day, and you have to watch it in the video. Leo, thank you. Leo, again? Is this because I got sick in the fly? Thank you very much. Congrats, Emperor. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I forgot I broke 2,000 subscribers. You have no idea how happy that made me. I was like, holy crap. And it's already like, we're still growing. We're growing, you guys. It's because of you. Thank you, Melissa. You didn't have to do that. Of everyone here, thank you. I mean, I thank you very much to everyone, but like to you specifically for that. Now we just need 2K DOMs. Leo. Stupidly watched the Cannibal Holocaust directors. No follow. Oh, there's a follow-up. House on the Edge of the Park. Homophobia all over the place. Nope, that's 2 strikes and you're out. Nope, thank you. The first one was strike 1. Couldn't do it. But I mean, yeah, there are certain things. If you're making a statement about something, maybe. But based on the cruelty that he showed in that first movie, I can imagine he's not saying anything with this House on the Edge of the Park. He's just, Richard, thank you again. Richard, y'all. Shake my head, Leo. Yeah, we're done with Leo. We're not done with Leo, though. Santa Claus Connors? The Martians is an Elvira's movie, macabre. It's one of the worst movies ever. Never heard of that. Santa Claus Connors? Or was it Colors? Like with an L? Canowers? What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oops. What did I do? Conquers. Santa Claus Conquers. Conquer? I barely know her. That was stupid. Sorry, I'm just putting the super thanks back up because y'all are just like literally too kind. Leo, you're probably gonna get your way eventually. I'm gonna do memberships soon, and I'm gonna do Patreon soon. They're gonna come in 2024. I have to talk to my person, Blockbusted. Sorry I put all this on you. About At Least He's Pretty. Me or you? We're both pretty. About what specifically to do for each thing. Like I want to, like each one will have different things. Like I think we'll do more lives and live watch-alongs in the memberships on YouTube, and I think with some other extra perks in there. And then I think Patreon will be for more full movie reactions where it's not live, but you can hit play and I'm watching the movie at the same time. And then some other stuff. Because besides that, like there needs to be something else in there, I got you, ho girl. Thank you, sis, please. So that's you're my PR person. You're my executive producer, PR, freaking life coach. It's about time. You were the first, I think, Leo, you're the first person to mention that as a real thing, because Blockbusted and I used to say Patreon's dumb. Like no one's that's silly. Who would do that? And you were the first person to be like, hey, where's your Patreon? And since then, there has been this weird outpouring of people asking. And I'm like, I don't know what to give you all. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want? Like, what can I give that you would actually want to pay for? Well, oh, there we go. That's what's coming, I guess. I said if Blockbusted says it, it's happening. So only James coming in 2024. I hope you're all excited. It'll be, I don't know, like $150 a month or something like that. It's going to be just me actually just showing off Tyler. There's going to be nothing anyone actually wants will be on there. Nothing inappropriate, just lots of duppas, lots of Mr. Mans. Call it just James. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be just James. I can't remember if you're the one who said you're not a big vampire film fan. That was me. But you get a chance to check out Marcus Frankel and his vampire series, Hottest Vampire Ever. I mean, hot vampires, that's cool. But maybe I'll watch that. For some reason, cool, that's cheap. It's a recession. You're right. I'm sorry. I meant 150K. 150K a month. You know, you guys can do it, whatever, to see Tyler in his just all of his glory. Yeah, I don't do like vampires. They don't. I don't know. That it is what it is, kind of. Call it only shut up. Shut up. My Patreon. Shut up. James hates vampire movies, and it's so annoying. Well, give me one that I'm gonna love. What did I watch? What did you have me watch? Oh my gosh, excuse me. The Boys. The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys. That was fine. I liked it. It was very like the actors were good and I liked the story. I think it needs to be something like that. It needs to be something that the story, the characters and everything else don't fully rely on I'm a vampire, you know? And I feel like a lot of movies just rely on I'm a vampire. So I know like Fright Night 2. I know Fright Night is supposedly amazing. I watched it when I was a kid, and I remember nothing about it. I liked the remake. Esteban! Deathgasm. Oh, that sounds iffy. Esteban. Sounds iffy. By the way, one of the super stickers was a bone for Tyler. I mean, unless you want... Wait! That's funny, because it's not showing me It's not showing me... It says super sticker, but how do I don't see it. I see a teddy bear and a glass of wine that's attached to your thing. So how do I see that? Put user in timeout? No, I don't put user in timeout. Why can't I see your super sticker? How does this work? Yes, Fright Night 2. Vampire Happening. I guarantee, James, you'll love Countess Claudamanda Titani. That's a lot. Whatever that was, that's a lot. Sounds inappropriate. Leo Downboy, he's taken. Yeah, you stop that. Tyler's single. He said, take my money, Tyler. Where's the... I want to know where this bone is. Because Richard sent this. And Melissa sent a message. And it says you sent a super sticker. But there is no... Maybe it's something I can only see on... If I'm watching on YouTube. Because I'm watching from StreamYard. After this, we're gonna call it. So we can all go play Chucky in Dead by Daylight. But I want to see my own live because I'm like super narcissistic. I just liked my own live stream, by the way. If you haven't liked my live stream yet, you should hit the like button. I think that helps. I think likes and shares help. I think that helps. I don't know. Let me see. What does it look like? Oh my gosh, yes, Leo. Okay, so from going forward, I need to have... I used to always have the YouTube chat open on the side, but it kind of like is a little bit confusing sometimes, so I didn't do it tonight. But I can see that is a bone for Tyler, and that is so handsomest. Thank you very much. Are there any... Did I miss another one too? Oh, you have a dancing dog with hearts was your first one that you did. Okay. Thank you, Leo. Okay, good. Now I know what to do with my life. Let me see what we got here. Like I said, she sounds like she has a drag name. Oh, that's the drag name you mentioned before. Yep. Melissa says just playing. Me too. That don't mean I can't look at the menu, girl. JK, you're... We friends. Congrats. Thank you very much, Jamie. Yeah, listen, this page has existed for, I think, 10 years or over 10 years. And it started as a page for modern trailers, which I have a whole playlist of modern trailers. I would take movies I loved and make my own like version of a trailer for that movie. Poltergeist 3, actually all the Poltergeist, every Poltergeist movie. I did like Clue, Phantoms, The Faculty, Friday the 13th, a couple of the Halloween movies, The Fog, The Thing. I'm working on one for Halloween H2O right now. My last live stream, I played some snippets like audio wise. Loved modern trailers. And that some of those went viral. They got like 300,000 views and whatever. But those would only come out every couple months. And it was kind of faceless, right? So eventually I was like, I want to get into like, I want to talk about movies. So I did, I stopped doing that. I didn't stop it. I just do it less. And I started doing trailer reactions, and the trailer reactions never really caught on, kind of, but not really. And then I was like, what I really want to do is have like a channel where I just watch movies with my friends. Well, I watched a couple with friends. I have one with Blockbusted that we actually did virtually, and audio video error. A lot was going on, but we had fun. I did one with my boyfriend. I did one with my cousin. And then I took like a year off because I was like, this takes too long and it's not working and blah, blah, blah. So then I finally sat down and was like, I'm just going to watch the movies on my own. And we'll see if anyone wants to watch. Like if anyone of you wants to watch the movie with me, then that counts as me watching it with a friend. And I the first one I did was Candyman. I watched that in a different room entirely because I didn't know which room I even wanted to film these in. So if you go to like toward the bottom of my movie reactions list, it's the first reaction ever on my channel is me kind of drunk, watching Halloween and just slurring my words. Don't watch that one. It's not fun. Then it's Blockbusted and I watching Halloween 5. Then it's my cousin and I watching New Nightmare. I used to watch movies I'd already seen before. My boyfriend and I watched Scream. Then there's like a whole year and a half or 2 years, of nothing. And then there's Candyman. And that was my introduction to like what would become this where we are right now. So definitely Blockbusted. Congrats for being you're Judy, you're stupid. Thank you. You didn't need to do that. Wait, what did I miss? Oh no, gosh, what did I miss? When I started watching you were at 1.6, I think. I'm so happy. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I started and I still only had maybe like 200 or 300 subscribers back when it was just the modern trailers. Once the reactions kicked in, it still took over a year. I think it took like almost 2 years to get to the 1,000 subscribers. Like the videos were like a very slow build and they were very inconsistent. This past couple months. So I finally, from a year and a half ago, actually from 2 years ago, doing Candyman. Candyman was 2 years ago. From 2 years ago, the fucking balloons. It took me, I only went from like 200 subscribers to 1,000. That took 2 years. From 1,000 to over 2,000 took me the past couple months. So even though I'm looking at it going, what is happening? Like this progress is like where, like I need to grow faster. The point is I am. It doesn't seem like I am to me because I'm just whatever self-hatred, but it is working. So I should expect Last Night in Soho for Christmas, right? Yeah, girl, that's tomorrow. James, I gotta get going. Oh, make dinner. So sorry. Been a long time. Century Countess, thank you so much for coming. By the way, did the acting tutorial help? Yes, I watched it. I didn't finish it. So I watched a little bit of it, but it did. Any little bit of advice I could have gotten to do my acting situation helped. So thank you very much. JKM to my birthday. When's your birthday? Leah, let me know when your birthday is. I'm behind on these. Guys, I'm behind. A large? Oh, he got money. Who did a large? I can't. I don't think I watched Candyman reaction yet. And yes, yeah, basically if you go to my movie reaction playlist and go all the way to the bottom, you can just, I mean, if you want, just catch up on all of them. Back in the day, I used to be like, oh, last week we watched this. I don't do that anymore because whatever, but it kind of was like a continuing story. She works hard for this channel. She deserves it. Thank you, Blockbusted. It's always a party when James is on live. Am I a partier? Do I party? Growing channels is hard work. That's why I even put up a poll saying, should I do a separate channel for my movie collection? Because very few people watch this channel for the movie collection. Most watch for the reactions. Any place I look for like advice or feedback or like, what should I do here, says don't have two topics. Have one channel that's one thing and one channel that's something else. That sounds so exhausting. She works on all right, honey. Just started watching probably just over a year and a half, half a year ago. Best decision, Melissa. Thank you very much. And that's the thing, is I noticed a lot of people came like, a lot of Parker doesn't even have 100,000 subs yet. She doesn't? Alana Parker is a national treasure, so that baffles me. I know David has over 200,000, or is it over 300,000? I think it's like 200 and something, 220. He has so many followers. I watched his, because I knew of David, but I didn't watch any of his reactions really. I would start and then I don't know why I never like watched fully. And then I would watch like Nick Says Boo. I liked his reactions. Petty Pumpkins are hilarious. I finally was like, why do I think that David, I kind of put him on this pedestal of like, I can't watch his reactions. Like I'm not worthy or something. And I watched his Terrifier 2 reaction and I cackled. Like that was hilarious. So I understand why he has 200 and something thousand followers, but Alonda Parker not having even 100 yet it baffles me, because every reactor you talk to will say Alonda Parker is an icon. So that's crazy. Slow and Steady Jamesy, thank you. You can count on having a Patreon and YouTube. Thank you very much, Leo. I appreciate you. Demons and Demons 2 are must-sees. Esteban, I already watched Demons. So fine. Can you tell that I'm not actually this color? Let's put that away. So in my reactions channel, Demons exists. I watched that a couple months ago. Demons 2 is on my list for the spring. I'm definitely going to watch that very soon. But y'all are the best. Like you guys are like literally the best. This has been a really good night. Oh, Blockbusted, what are you drinking? Everyone else already told me what they're drinking. Water, chocolate. Who was drinking? Someone was drinking like a chocolate yummy drink that sounded good. Let me see. I follow and subscribe to others, but I think what separates you from the rest is you connect to your subscribers on a deeper level. Leo, thank you very much. Well, I started the channel. I started this channel to talk to people. Like I love talking about scary movies, but I don't have any friends nearby to talk to. All of my friends are out of state. All of my friends are you guys now. Like I wanted a way to be able to just be like, I loved this movie or I hated this movie or whatever. So that's what this channel was. And you're a bitch. You are actually a truth-telling bitch. Because look, this is the color I actually am. You see how the top of my hand kind of disappears into the white background behind me? I'm Caucasian and I can't help it. This is how I found you. I was looking for reactions to Bloody Valentine. Oh, the remake, because it's a hot mess and I love it and wanted a reaction. I came upon yours. Oh, wow. I'm glad you still liked me after I ripped into that movie, because I did not like it. That better be self-tanner, Mr. That is. Oh, I don't go tanning. No, I don't go actual tanning. I don't want skin cancer. This is like, it's like a liquid, but for some reason I always put the liquid on and I wash my hands, which they say to do, but technically I need to put it on and like walk away. That way it blends. But yeah, I don't listen to, myself, I guess. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna deal with it. Okay. Serial Mom, Blockbusted told me to watch Serial Mom 2. That's on my Mother's Day list for next year. Water and weed gummies. That's on period. You hear my stomach just now? My stomach went bleh when you said water and weed gummies. Oh, are we playing tonight? Are we playing tonight? Because I'm wrapping this up, I promise. Leo, I 100% agree. I love being part of this community and chatting with folks. James is very responsive and very you guys are crazy. See, yeah, I don't partake in this. So I live vicariously through, although he does say I should have a gummy at some point to shut the hell up and calm the hell down. Mushroom tea, microdosing. You did mention microdosing, I think, a couple lives ago. Girl, Zach is here. Pew, 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 pew. How is we? We were talking about Chicago earlier. I feel like you're in Chicago. I could be making that up entirely. We were talking about Poltergeist 3 and how freaking cold that movie is, and how even though it's not a Christmas movie, for some reason I think holiday. I get holiday vibes from that movie. Wow, what a full house tonight, you guys. You've all made me so happy. Oh, my stuff is downloading, but yes. Oh, mine. Okay, yeah, I did my Texas Chainsaw. Dead by Daylight downloaded fast. Zach, have you downloaded the updates? Texas Chainsaw has an update with the new map and the new killer. Get on it. And Dead by Daylight added Chucky. Like, let's do this. I think we're playing tonight. Wait, I missed it. What are we playing? Where are we meeting? Oh, you didn't earlier in the thing. We are playing Dead by Daylight and or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't do games live because I don't know how. But I'll be playing with like Blockbusted, and maybe Zach will join us. We played Texas the other night, and that was a blast. We escaped. I feel like I never escape in Texas anymore, and Zach and I escaped. So. Yup, here in Chicago, also live next to the apartment complex that Maggie, yes, that's what you told me. You and there's somebody else that I've been following for 1,000 years. One of my first like people I used to talk to about scary movies, specifically Poltergeist. He lives in Chicago, and he said he lived not far from that building too. And he would constantly take pictures of like the Maggie's apartment. Well, it's not Maggie's apartment, the apartment she falls out of, and was it John Hitchcock building or something, the one where Poltergeist 3 takes place. Yes, that James guy is, I guess, yeah, James is shit. And then Nancy's map is gorgeous. Oh, her name's Nancy. I can't play tonight, early morning tomorrow. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, your mornings are very early. Thank you for even jumping on then. I think, are you an hour behind? I think it's 8:30 for you. You're like in Central Time. It's 9:30 for me, and I gotta bounce. Thanks for the invite. Cough, cough. Girl, do you play? I need to someday, maybe 2025. We'll figure out how to play games. And because I know, like I said a couple times, I watched the horror hour, and a new favorite is Jay Meets World. She has a great page and she watches movies, but they play together and they go live while they play, and it's fun. The thing is, they kind of talk over each other. It's the only thing that is like, oof. Zavid has done it before with them. Nick Says Boo was there. Yutaka, who is just like my soul sister I've never met before in my mind. Also, goes live and stuff. But they talk over each other a lot. That's the only downfall. So, listen, we had a great talk tonight. I had a blast. I think the longer lives are a little more fun. I used to try to wrap it up in like an hour, but I have we sit here and we just go, had to jump in and say hello before going to bed. So enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good fun. Thank you very much, Zach. Good night. Have a beautiful night and a good day at work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow too. He said, do I play? Girl, they called me Jigsaw in high school. You play too much is what you play. So I'm going to call it. Oh, what is this? I have to watch on the YouTubes to see what that is. Oh, it's so many. Okay. It was so many. That's so funny. To me, it looks like a bunch of words. You see what it looks like? I'm making that go away. StreamYard needs to fix their crap. Thank you, Let Go. Thank you, everyone. I saw so many new faces tonight. So our regulars. So there was Shut Up Society, I believe is what someone was, Melissa or Yaz had suggested, Shut Up Society. And what I found myself saying the other day was the Shut Up Squad. And I feel like Society suggests that you're all like following me, but Squad is more like we are the squad. So I think it was you again. So I think we're leaning towards Shut Up Squad. You know what? Like, hey there, hi there, ho there, squad. I don't know. Like also sounds like squat. So the Shut Up Holes. That's what it is. It's the Shut Up Holes. So I'm glad. Shut Up Squad. Yes. This was fun. I had a blast. I always say goodbye for 9 years. So thank you, Lee and Richard. And I got to run early. Everyone's got to go. We all got to go. So we're going to call this Holiday Horror. Had a blast with you all. Thank you so much, everyone. Check out this weekend's. Oh, I didn't post the teaser. It's fine. You follow me on Instagram. I'll post the teaser on Instagram. So check out this weekend's movie reaction. And then the rest of December is going to be full of reactions, and we'll do at least one more live in December. So thank you. Good night, everyone. I've been Shut Up James. Goodbye.